Welcome everyone to Ciudad de Mexico. Bienvenidos. Many of you asked for more food here in this beautiful city. So we're going to try a few places in the neighborhood of Condesa, which we are in this area right now, seated at one of the so-called original places of one of the most famous things to eat in Mexico City, tacos al pastor. One of my personal favorites as well. I eat a lot of these in New York City, and I'm excited to see the difference. So join me on a food tour, wandering, no particular plan, no particular direction. We're just gonna see how things are in these random places. So right now, I'm in the place that is very, it's like the Lombardis of Mexico City. So Mexico City has al pastor, is very popular, and this place at Pinsocito claims to be the very first one, but it is a chain, so my expectations aren't too high, but I just wanted to go to what the first one that sold al pastor apparently. So we're gonna try it here. Hey Zapato, bienvenidos. Hello Ariel, nice to see you here. Other Ariel, hello Kay, hello Helen, hello everyone. Let me know where you're watching from. So what is tacos al pastor? It is skewered pork, sometimes skewered with a huge pineapple on top. In this case, it is indeed skewered with a huge pineapple on top. Now this goes back to the early 1900s when the Ottoman Empire was collapsing, and a lot of Lebanese immigrants were coming here to Mexico. The thing is, a lot of people didn't eat shawarma, and they wanted to cater to the Catholic population as well, the Maronite population, which were Catholic, Syrian/Lebanese Catholics. So they started making, instead of shawarma with lamb, they started making it with pork. So let me show it to you. So here is la taco al pastor, and we see it served with some onion, some cilantro, some pineapple, chunks of pineapple, ooh, my favorite. And we have a tortilla, corn tortilla. Everything's corn usually here in Mexico City. When you go further up north, you'll find more flour. And then right here, we're gonna try this huarache. I'm not sure what huarache is. It seems like a very thick tortilla with some frijoles, refried beans, slices of taco al pastor, and some type of sauce. So we're gonna try that too, and cheese. And we got our guacamole. This is very ubiquitous all around here. John dice, Pinsocito es bien rico. Oh, qué bien. Estaba un poco nervioso porque esto es, yo no sé si esto es un sitio demasiado turístico. No veo turista aquí, pero no sé un sitio turístico. So, qué bien que oí que bien bueno. Vamos a probar el guacamole first. We're going to try the guacamole first. I was a little bit nervous coming here because I'm not sure if it's too touristy. But nonetheless, it's sometimes fun visiting the very touristy spots. Like in New York, it's fun going to Lombardi's. So let's try this guacamole. I already had a few bites, as you can tell. I haven't had a bite of the pastor first. But look at this, oh my God. Oh, that looks delicious. Look how green the guacamole here is. I mean, sometimes in New York you can find guacamole like green like this, but they get a lot of avocados from Mexico. So I think this is even more fresh because they're making even less of a trip to get down here. Guacamole here doesn't get too complicated. They stick to very simple ingredients. I think it's mostly delicious. Lime, some salt, and some onions, and nothing too much more. Maybe some cilantro, but a pretty simple recipe. And it's so deeply creamy. Just look how creamy this is. So creamy, so easy to eat. And they give you a huge serving. In New York, this would cost you $5. Here, it's about $1. Look at that. Or less. This is actually, I think, 50 cents. Luis, am I planning to go Francisco y Madero Street? What do you recommend? Why do you recommend Francisco y Madero? Is it nearby? I don't know too much about Francisco y Madero Street. Is that the main hangout where everyone's coming out? Absolutely delicious. I can eat guacamole all day, every day, anywhere in the world, but here in Mexico, definitely. I'm drinking some sparkling water. If it wasn't green, what would it be? It would be yellow? No, it would be either more dull green. If the avocado is a bit too old, it'll start getting a little more dull, or sometimes with a little bit of brown spots. And if it's very bad, if you're having a very bad guacamole, which I've seen sometimes, it gets gray. You wouldn't want that. I haven't encountered that yet. Francisco y Madero is the street that connects Zócalo to Bellas Artes. Oh, I see, Luis. Yes, Luis, I will be exploring that soon. Stay tuned. All right, let's try this taco al pastor. Look at this. Look how stuffed this is. I'm so excited. I love al pastor. I eat a lot of it in New York. Wow. Let me show you the inside. The pineapple is so strong. I love the huge chunk of pineapple that they have here. It is a bit on the spicier side, more like a mild spice. And the corn itself, tortilla, is a bit rougher. So I assume that's why they're only using one, because they made it a little bit of a kind of rougher. Corn tortilla is not like the soft, kind of pillowy ones that you find in some other places. And the sauce itself, it's very saucy. This is a very saucy al pastor. More saucy than I've encountered over there in New York. These are 19 pesos each, which might be a little bit more expensive than going to a streetcar, but that's about 90 cents. So 19 pesos each. So this was a 90-cent taco. Good price. Let's try the huarache. This looks so good. How are your hotel accommodations? They're really good. I'm going to show my Airbnb towards the end of this trip. So the 26th of May. Panidrotes, nice to see you here. Hello, Ronald. Definitely guac and chips. Ya se me antoje. I'm glad. And Luis says now I'm very hungry. Now I'm appetized. Hey, are you planning to go to the town of Mérida? No, just Mexico City for this trip. The only place I'm going outside Mexico City is Teotihuacan on Sunday. Stay tuned. Hopefully, crossing fingers, we'll get some service. Guacamole turns brown very fast, even when refrigerated. Yep, that's true. That's why guacamole is very time sensitive. El trompo, sorry, yes. I will show you the trompo soon. I can't see it from this perspective, but yeah, I'll show it to you soon. Let me show you my surroundings. So the trompo is just right down there. Okay, so they have a variety of different things. You get the chips courtesy. I ordered this extra, but they give you this mayo ketchup sauce, some lime, and 2 different spicy sauces. But I'm gonna try this without any of that. I'm just gonna try this huarache. So let's try it out. And we have someone playing. Oh, sí, lo puedes retirar. That's it. All right, let's try this huarache. Is this your lunch or dinner? I eat like a pretty big breakfast. I haven't been eating too much here in Mexico because the food is filling. I don't know, like I get like a taco or quesadilla or some type of toast or some type of sandwich, and I feel full like immediately. Let me know if that's happened to you in Mexico. All right, let's try this out. Someone's playing music in the background. All right. Ooh, this is cheesy. Ooh, look at that. That's cheesy. So the tortilla itself has gotten very soft. Los tacos numero uno in Chelsea Market, $4.50 each. Yep, this is a 90-cent taco, or 95, 96-cent taco, give or take. And this is $4. So this is the equivalent of maybe 2 or 3 quesadillas at Los Tacos Numero Uno for the same price. Let's try it out. Hola, buenas. Bien bonito, cantando.
Muchas gracias. Se llama Adoro de Hernando Manzanero.
Ah, so pro tip, don't give them the change if you want them to keep on playing. wait for the change. I'm going to try and come from the UK. I hope I can make it as Zola Cola or Zola Cola. Zola Cola. Yes, I hope you do make it. And looks so delicious. I think I might just ditch home lunch and get some Mexican food. Yeah, Lorraine, I assume you can find some in Hawaii. It's fairly prevalent in the US. But this is something unique. This is, I think the closest thing you can get to this in the US is a quesadilla. It's basically a quesadilla. It's like a open quesadilla, basically. But the cheeses that they use here are very interesting because they are kind of creamier, a little bit more fluffier than say a Monterey Jack cheese that is used in the US for a lot of Mexican food. Super pillowy cheese. Almost tastes like a mozzarella in terms of how pillowy it is. And the pastor is just delicious, absolutely delicious. It's a lot of cheese, yeah, it's a lot of cheese. The pastor itself, super saucy. Lorena says, speaking of Lorraine, what were you saying right at the end? Oh, so my last stream crashed because there's bad service here in Mexico. Crossing fingers I can stream this smoothly today. But Lorraine left an amazing PayPal, and I said, don't tell Lorraine's boss that she's watching while working. So don't tell Lorraine's boss that she's watching while working. Goat cheese? No, this is not goat cheese. No, this is a cow cheese. But some places do give goat cheese. I've encountered goat cheese a few times. It seems a bit more common than it is in the US. It's a bit spicy. So I'm gonna have about 2 more bites, and then we're gonna continue walking. I'm gonna pay and we're gonna continue walking. Do some shirt shopping while you're there. Eso in cowboy country, Guadalajara. Get some Guadalajara shoes and boots. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. The Chilean 3,900. Yeah, cowboy boots. That would not fit here in Mexico City, but that. Thank you so much. That's an interesting recommendation. Cajeta is goat cheese. Yeah, here they call it queso de cabra. That's what they call it here. That's what I've seen it so far called. Pero ambos tienen queso Oaxaca. Sí, este puede ser queso Oaxaca. This could be Oaxacan cheese. So let me try one more bite. And there's a huge tarp right in front of me that's flying. Sorry for the big finger.
Estoy por nombre mi cariñito y esto va así.
And there's a guy playing.
Ahí va. Cariño que Dios me ha dado para quererlo.
This music to be like really, really drunk to, and like, oh, que mucho amo la señora. Oh no. This is like music to be really drunk to. Música de ranchera, yeah, it is ranchera, so it is northern Mexico. It does sound ranchera, yeah. There's a balada ranchera. So ranchera means ranch, from the ranch, and it's from the north. And balada is a ballad.
El cariño que a mí me quiere con dulce amor. Y cariño no existe.
Am I an indoor tent? I am indeed.
Que no consuele.
No copyright strike over only a hangover. Yeah, indeed. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm drinking mineral water.
Dios mío, adiós. Ay, qué dichoso soy cuando la escucho hablar.
Wow. Can't leave this guacamole hanging.
Esta cantar. Y ay, qué dichoso soy.
That was delicious. I'm so tempted to eat the rest, but I want to save space before I go to a few other places. No more, I can't. Sounds like a romantic song. Yes. Y sigue siguiendo los leyes de los streamers. Gracias. So I got a few comments from the last food stream. People complaining that I wasn't showing the food enough and that no one wants to see someone eating. For anyone who might want to see more food, this is not a food vlog. And since I'm alone, I can't really use the camera, show the food, eat at the same time. I can't do all those stuff at the same time. So it's inherently a different type of show. So if you're looking for a food vlog, I would recommend looking elsewhere. Since we're doing more casual. Cuenta, por favor. Gracias.
Y así, eso fue Mi Cariñito, lo cantaba el señor.
Yeah, I'm fluent in Spanish, yes.
Con la siguiente canción nos despedimos. También la cantaba.
Ariel has amazing accomplishments, thank you. And on your next trip there, perhaps with a bridge in that beautiful gown, perhaps with the bride in that beautiful gown, says Barb from the Macy's Flower.
Amigos míos, quedo rechazando el aire. Acérquese, compañero, acérquese. Aclárense las peripecias y un borrachito. Y ando borracho, más lo bueno es que no caigo. Los besos tienen fuerza de.
Thomas says I need 2 cams. Thomas, then, you know, I can't do it with 2 cams, but it'll be a different show. It'll be a different show. So, let me know if you enjoy these type of food shows. As Rona says, they're like mobile mukbangs. They are indeed. And leave no guacamole behind, Ariel. It says B. Griffin, yeah. The music increases the appetite. It does indeed. It does indeed. Muchas gracias.
¿Puedo retirar?
Sí, puede retirarse.
Quiero borracho porque soy muy feliz, ¿verdad? Y como dijo el otro, que me traigan porque si no yo me quedo.
137.
Cuando en las noches
Muchas gracias.
decía que te quería, era
Sí.
mentira, nomás
Te puede quedar con él. Dame con el adhesivo.
golondrina que el espacio va cruzando.
Do you know pesos? I do. So I came out to 237 pesos. And they gave me these tiny little gum. They have more, but I don't want to take more. Canelas. Susan, I enjoy everything, the walking and the food. The music is half laughing, yes.
Conforme todo me voy reconfortando y al respiro de tu amor me voy cantando. Tus lindos ojos no me verán caer. Y ahí es todo. Eso ha sido todo por mi parte. Ojalá haya sido de cerrado, ojalá no les haya molestado. Y ojalá también pudieran ayudarme con una moneda, dos, un billete o varios. Todo este dinero está destinado a pagar renta, despensa, alimentar 3 gatos, comprar pañales y un montón de cosas para beber. Que pasen muy bonita tarde todos, que lleguen con bien y provecho. Gracias.
That's it. The pineapple on top. And we have a trompo, which is basically the huge shawarma, the huge skewer beef. Okay. All right, let's continue on. Okay, this is one of, I'm not gonna stop here, but this is one of the most trippiest cafes I've seen. This is called Budapest. And I literally feel transported to Budapest because I went to Budapest a few years ago, and this literally looks like all the cafes in Budapest, at least for me, from my perspective. Look how magical that is. Marianne said 500 stars. Thank you so much, Marianne. Have you done a video of the vegan restaurant by your hotel? Says Steve Seathorpe. You're probably referring to, I mentioned in one of the videos that I ate some amazing vegan tacos. You might be referring to that. No, I haven't shown it yet. Gross. Beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. So this is La Condesa. Beautiful neighborhood here. Food is part of the culture too, says Helen. It is indeed. So that costs 237 pesos. About 200 pesos is $10. So it was a little bit more than $10, maybe like $13 around there. I think the guacamole is what cost, also charge like $2 or $3. Yeah. You still have the hat? Yes, I do still have the hat. It's in my backpack. Sun is not too strong here though. Oh, look at this. B. Griffin, this is La Condesa. La Condesa. Condesa. I'll pronounce it in a strong accent. Hey, Ivan from Los Angeles. Welcome. Am I covering more Aztec culture? Someone just asked a little bit before. Yeah, tomorrow. Stay tuned. I'm literally covering another Aztec related story. Mesoamerican. Ooh, a church. Look at that. Ah, beautiful park. Do they still have COVID restrictions? Yeah, they do. I mean, a lot of people are wearing masks. What's behind the fence on your left? Nothing. It's an empty lot. That's an empty lot, Tammy. From Mexico City. Hey, Jonathan. Oh, you're nearby. You're in Escandon. Escandon is the next neighborhood down. Have you had any cold brews yet? Asked Benny. Benny, I'm not sure if you're jokingly asking as a joke, but there are literally cold brews here in Mexico City, and they are fairly common in the modern hipster coffee shops. Have you used public transportation? Nope, I have not. I have a public transportation card on me, just in case in one of these live videos I do something spontaneous. But no, haven't done public transportation yet. Zag. Ramen in that place in front of you is amazing, says Indra. Oh, Indra, hey. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome that they have some ramen here. That's cool that there's more international foods here nowadays. Argentine Spot, yeah. Zola, it seems like an Argentine spot. Look left, says Canyon. What's left? The newsstand? I think it's closed right now. Let's go back up this street because this street seems very lively. Let me see. Yeah, let me go back up this street. I want to see what's on this side of this street. Should I stay in Centro or more towards Condesa? If you want to stay right by amazing food and coffee, and you want places so you can sit down or relax and enjoy good food, then Condesa and Roma will probably be the best neighborhoods in my opinion. But if you literally just want to be right next to all the tourist sites, then Centro Histórico. Uber here is so inexpensive that I wouldn't worry staying in Roma and just taking Uber every single day. That's what I've been doing. I haven't been spending that much. I've been spending maybe maximum $15 a day, but it's been more around 10, give or take. I think the food sounds better, says Zola. Yeah. Alright, lots of music playing. Are the menus in English? Sometimes. Sometimes you can easily translate it because some words overlap. Are there any Dunkin' Donuts? Asked Steven. Great question. I haven't seen any. No Dunkin' Donuts. You'll see a lot of these coffee shops though. Lots of coffee shops around. Go to Lardo. It's a Rosetta restaurant. Really good, says Monica. Oh, Monica, thank you for the recommendation. Have you heard any American music playing? Yeah, I mean, there is American music playing. I've heard salsa, classic salsa, which is, for anyone who doesn't know, from New York. I've heard reggaeton, which is not American, but it's Puerto Rican reggaeton. And I sometimes hear a little bit of pop music playing. Yeah, they play all types of music here. Oh wow, this is a Lebanese place, Arab place. Let's go Middle Eastern. There we go. Cold brew coffee. Right there. Buenos dias. Look at that. Boycott. Look at that. Look at the menu. So you get a sense of the prices. Yep, hipster coffee shop, but these are like the bigger ones. These ones are trying to be more kind of co-working spaces so people can chill out and work for a few hours. There's other coffee shops that are like the tiny little ones, and if we see a tiny little one, we'll stop inside. Are the streets easy to navigate? No. Well, there are grids. Each of the colonies, they're called colonias. They're basically, you can think of them as neighborhoods. They have different grids. So, or there's a bunch of major streets crisscrossing. Yeah, so they have different grids. So you can see the grids here don't. So there are different grids right over here. So we're like in Condesa, when you start going to Roma, it's a different grid system. So it's hard to kind of navigate your way around. But I assume you'll get used to it after a while. You'll know where you're walking through. Thomas says, time for coffee. Nice Google Maps kiosk. Yeah, you're right. It's actually a nice kiosk. No, gracias. Thomas says, time for coffee. Yes, indeed. I'll stop by one of those tiny little hipster coffee shops. Hamburger place. So a tortilleria right here. Similar to Roma, Italy. Same name, but no, it's not. It wasn't like an Italian neighborhood or anything. Oh, look at this very old school barbershop. Really cool. Look at that. Aziel, you recommend going to 302 Amsterdam. Aziel, unfortunately, I don't know my addresses around here, so I appreciate the recommendation. If I see it, I'll enter it, but I really don't know the addresses. Indian restaurant, look at that. Random Indian restaurant. Are you going to Lake Chiqui? Oh, when am I going to Lake Chuchamico? I don't know. Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe I'll go on Saturday. Oh, no, I can't go on Saturday. Maybe I should go tomorrow. Stay tuned. I don't know yet. There's a lot of stuff to do. There's a close relationship between Italy and Mexico due to the revolution. Hence, Plaza Garibaldi They fought the Australians and French. Oh, thank you so much, Nene. So there is some type of relationship. I just remember in front of Lardo, there's a Scotch and Soda. Monica, there's a Scotch and Soda here in Mexico City. That's fun. That's cool. Here's the other side of Biscot Cafe. Huge coffee shop. Everyone's co-working right there. What's the most unique thing you notice about the people in Mexico? Very friendly vibes, but surprising. That's a good question. Of the people, I don't know. I can't tell you I'm like truly surprised because I grew up around Mexicans. They might have not been from the city, but the cultures are very the same. So there's nothing really that has surprised me differently of Chilango specifically. I am a little bit surprised by men's fashion. It's very forward here, fashion forward. So men are, there's a lot of hipster men here. And women as well. So that surprised me a little bit. Being like a very strong Catholic country, I thought it was gonna be a bit more conservative. Here's another tortilleria. Yep, Ramen with flower shirts, yep. Lena, do I live in Mexico? No. But then hence why you need to get some shirts. Maybe I do, maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to find a good shirt, yeah. That'll be nice. Hey Lorraine, hey BP, yeah, finally found you live, welcome. Wendy, I had a juice during the last food tour, yeah. If I see a juice stand, I'll try it out. Didn't mean to try a green juice. All right, let's see. Turn right, go to Nieve de Olla. Turn right, right? Nieve de Olla? All right, we'll go right. Thank you, Indra. Todo, I haven't heard lavadoras, refrigeradoras, estufas. No, I haven't heard that yet. I heard it briefly when walking with Ubish a few days ago during the street food tour. What's the place you recommended, Indra? Let's see. Watch your step when filming. Yep, that's right. Green juice sounds fantastic. Oh yeah. Nieve de Olla, okay. Green juice does sound fantastic. Wow. Somebody, oh. This is beautiful. Okay, so Indra, a fellow Chilanga, recommends this place. So let's try it out. Bear with me. All right, everyone. I didn't want Taylor Swift to get Urbanist banned on YouTube. So in order not to strike the fury of the Swift, in order not to be swiftly snuffed out from YouTube, because I'm not tailor-made to have her music, I had to mute it. So Taylor Swift is as fierce as Quilocte. Was it Quilocte? Oh, I already forgot her name. The headless mother goddess. She's as fierce as the headless Aztec mother goddess. You want to get in the way of Taylor Swift. All right, so everyone give hearts to Indra for recommending this. This is an ice cream shop, not a chain. It looks like a chain because it's so beautiful, so kind of clean, and the entire aesthetic is gorgeous. And it's huge. The place inside is massive. It's called Nieve de Olla. Nieve de Olla. And here it is, Affogato, which is Mexican chocolate ice cream with some coffee. Cool thing about this ice cream is that it's made with coconut. It's made with coconut and doesn't have sugar. It has honey. It's coconut and honey. This is really cool. I don't like milky ice cream, so this is speaking to my heart right now. Indra, so excited. I'm a big fan of you. I'm so glad, Indra. Thank you for the recommendation. This is so awesome. All right. Again, everyone, if you're looking for a food vlog, you gotta look elsewhere. You can think of these as mukbangs. We're here, we take our time, we'll keep on walking. But if you do like this, let me know in the comments. I'll try it out. Wow. I tried to bite the spoon, but I realized, oh wait, I'm gonna need the spoon to finish the rest. So I'll bite the spoon later. But they have no cups and they have no spoons because they are zero waste, which is very admirable of them. Very admirable of them to have zero waste. So I'm glad that they give you a cookie spoon. Wow. It has chunks of dark chocolate inside. Chunks of dark chocolate. The ice cream itself is very creamy because it's made with coconut milk. So it's not a sorbet, which has zero milk or no milk alternative. This indeed is emulating a milky ice cream. But coconut milk here, they made it very creamy. And I've tried coconut milk so far once in a restaurant. I was blown away by fresh coconut milk here. So very creamy. I love the chocolate taste is more on the dark chocolate end. And it combines so well with the espresso. Oh my God, this is so good. This reminds me of New York City's Van Leeuwen because they make their ice cream with cashew milk. And I'm so happy that they're making this with coconut milk. Absolutely delicious. So do you like hielo raspado in San Juan? Do I like ices? Do I like shaved ice? You know, I have a certain nostalgia for them because I had them when I was a little kid. And I remember hearing the guy yelling "Piragua, Piragua," and that's in Puerto Rico. But generally, no, I don't like ices too much or shaved ice. No me gusta tanto el helado. Tengo una admiración, una nostalgia con piraguas, pero porque yo comía cuando era pequeño, pero eso no como tanto. Favorite Mexican dish? I am just in love with the guacamole, just period. It sounds very simple, but I'm just in love with the guacamole. Hey, coconut milk makes me a bit tipsy, says B. Griffin. Really? What type of coconut milk are you having, B. Griffin? You sure you didn't put some rum in there? Some mezcal? And Lucienne says, yummy, it's a treat to see what Ariel eats, and it's very mannerly when he masticates. How else someone's going to be eating on stay on this. So much, Lucienne. I appreciate the sweet compliment. AR left a super chat. Let me see what AR said. Oh, MR. Thank you. I'm glad I have a lot of like R's people tuning in. I have MAR, MR, AR. Thank you so much. MR says, to support your travel expenses, love seeing these street tours. Hope to see more. Yes, my pleasure. And will you try some flan? Flan is not from Mexico. Flan is Puerto Rican, of Spanish origin. Well, it's not, I wouldn't call it Puerto Rican, but it's of Spanish origin. So it's found more often in Puerto Rico or in Cuba. And the size is just right. The great thing about affogato, it turns into a milkshake. What do they sell in the fridge? Ice cream. Ice cream, yeah. They're selling ice cream. They have horchata. I was so tempted to get the horchata, but I got when in Mexico, I got to try some chocolate as well. Great thing about affogato is that it turns into a milkshake afterwards. Look at that. So you get yourself a little espresso milkshake right here. Inkspire Life likes my wanderings. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you do. Thank you so much, Inkspire Life. Hope you're doing well. What is horchata? Horchata is rice milk. Rice milk. It's agua fresca, so it's rice steeped in water with a few other spices like nutmeg, cinnamon, maybe a few others, and sometimes sugar and other things like that. Is it $2 USD? I paid 70 pesos. Wow. Really? Did I pay 70 pesos? I think that you charged me 70 pesos, which is extremely inexpensive. No, I think it was a little bit more. 170 pesos. 170 pesos. So about 350. Yeah, about 350. Hello from San Diego. Hello, Lena. Nice to see you here. 850, 470. No, 350. Buenas noches de España. Horchata es de Valencia. Oh, también de España. Oh, qué bien. Es bien popular aquí en Mexico. Horchata is very popular here, but yes, you can find it also in Spain, and is of Spanish origin as well. Tres Leches is more popular here in Mexico, I think. I haven't seen it yet. Hey, loving this trip. Is a week sufficient to explore Mexico City? It is. I am just going to 1 or 2 sites per day. But if you're a normal tourist, not a content creator, then you can easily see a good portion of Mexico City, at least the touristy areas, in about a week. You can see most of the touristy areas. But if you want to immerse yourself in the food, in the culture, walk around, see the architecture, then 2 weeks will probably be a very great trip. For me as a content creator, I can easily be here a month or 2, I think, in terms of making videos. What part of CDMX I'm staying? I'll tell everyone where I'm staying at May 26th. Stay tuned. I'm going to have an Airbnb tour. We'll say I'll do it same time, 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Now the best part, the milkshake part. Oh, wow. They make great espresso in so many places here in Mexico City. Love your shirt. It's the color of the jungle. Yes, I mentioned earlier that if someone was high on psilocybin, if Yucatano was high in psilocybin and he was in the jungle, I would be in camouflage because obviously the jungle will turn purple for him. You're getting better and better with describing how good it feels to eat, says Judith. I'm glad that's the case. I'm glad that's the case. I had a few comments that were very well-meaning, so they weren't trolls. Very well-meaning, very well-meaning, very well-meaning comments of people saying, "Oh, no one wants to see you eat. It's not worth it. It's bad. It's bad content. You gotta show more of the food. You gotta walk around more. Don't bother with the food." And it made me think like, oh my god, is doing these type of videos like bad? Is it not so interesting? But then again, magical moments like girls saying hi and and bumping into amazing gelatos happen in these wanderings, which can't be replicated that easily in a vlog or in a TV show. Even you can't replicate this in a TV show. It's a different thing, but it's a different type of content. Is getting around Mexico easy? Via Uber? Yes. Super easy. I haven't seen too much traffic. Maybe I am lucky. Maybe because it's the pandemic. I haven't seen too much traffic, so I've been okay. But Uber is so inexpensive that it's super easy to get around. Inexpensive from my perspective as an American with an American wage. Well, I don't make a wage, but income. From my perspective, is very inexpensive. If you are from America or Europe, you will find that this is very affordable. Keep doing what you're doing. B. Griffin says, hot Mexican chicks checking you out. I think America's Single Guy is popular here. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard either way. I know in some countries people really love Americans, and some countries people don't. I'm not sure what type of country is Mexico. Let me know. Is México un sitio que persona encanta los americanos o un sitio que persona no tan no son tan no sé cómo se dice fan, no lo gustan los americanos? Dígame. Don't ever change. You're a fab. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. All right, let's try to eat the spoon. It's a good cookie. It's a nice, not sweet. Cool thing is, it appears that this place is not using any type of sugar. So that's awesome. So it tastes like a sugarless cookie. And I am a fan. Huh. Whoa. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen. Can you record how you eat and put it on the next album? You mean like sounds? Like crunch sounds? And maybe I should make a remix? Just like sample that and just make it into like a lo-fi song? Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, AR, super chat. Thank you so much, AR. We got MR and AR. Give me super chats. Thank you so much. Can I eat the cup? No. This is ceramic. No. I can't eat the cup. Rene says, los puertorriqueños are kind of hot right now because of reggaeton, I can imagine. I'm not sure if there's any other popular Puerto Rican celebrities. If anyone calls you a chulo or chulísimo, that's a good thing. yeah, that's a word we use also in Puerto Rico, chulo. we use a little bit more guapo, but yeah, chulo is sometimes used. For good coffee. Thank you so much, Shoshi. I just had good coffee, but let's see if we bump into more interesting things. Thank you so much, Shoshi, for the 100 Mexican pesos. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. The cup is not edible. Yes, it is not edible. Do not try to eat this cup. I gotta return the cup. The cup is Bad Bunny. Oh yeah, is Bad Bunny Puerto Rican? Is he? There are millions of Americans living in Mexico. Why would they be hostile towards them? Maybe, yeah, maybe. I'm just used to Europe where people are like, you're American. All right, who cares? Or worse, oh, you're American. No. Bye-bye. I'm used to that type of. I'm used to more Europe. I don't take it to a personal offense, not at all. I don't care. I find it humorous. For a good coffee, thank you so much, Shoshi. I appreciate it. All right, let's go. Let me return the cup in one piece, not eaten. I like the hand touch of a ceramic cup. Lots of good cupware also here in Mexico. I've noticed, especially in the modern coffee shops, they always have really interesting cups. There seems to be a very big business of ceramics and cookware and things like that. So much following your trip. There are Lorraine says that would be funny. Candy says make it ASMR mukbang. Can you keep the cup? No, Kurihara. No, you can't. It's a ceramic cup. All right, we're back. Might mute it because of music. So they were playing Cardi B now. Beautiful place, highly recommend it. Nieve de olla, which means snow of a pot. Olla. Well, I know olla means pot, at least in not cannabis, but a cooking pot. But let me know if it means something different in Mexican Spanish. Guessing. Pot ice cream, yeah. Nieve as in ice cream. Nieve means ice cream, really? Oh, interesting. Beautiful restaurant. It's Italian. Few Italian restaurants here in this neighborhood. Ice cream of a pot. Okay, so it means ice cream of a pot. Interesting name. So nieve doesn't just mean snow. It means also ice cream here in Mexico. Because in Puerto Rico it's helados. Quiet streets, yeah. This is a little bit more bumping, I think, at night. In the day, it's a bit quieter. It's like going to Williamsburg, Brooklyn, where in the day it's pretty quiet, but at night it starts getting very full. This is a Greek place. We got really, really international restaurants here. We got Greek. Raúl says Mexicans say helados as well. Is helados, does it refer more to sorbet, water-based ice cream? Is there a differentiation? Then it says flan is popular all around Latin America. What we don't get here in Chile is nata. Ah, nata, okay. Yeah, I know like the Peruvians and the Ecuadorians also eat flan. Flan. They also eat flan. Let's check out these streets. Beautiful architecture. Yes, helado is more like a sorbet. Thank you. No, in Puerto Rico we say mantecado. Mantecado is the milk-based one, is ice cream. And helado in Puerto Rico is sorbet. So here it's nieve as opposed to mantecado. Oh, beautiful. This is a beautiful neighborhood. Anything that surprised you in Mexico? Aztec history has really surprised me how crazy it is. People here are very friendly. Very, very friendly. You know, I like most Americans have heard terrible, terrible things about Mexico. And a lot of Mexicans, unfortunately, in American cinema are depicted as drug lords or gang members or what's the name of the very stereotypical Mexicans, the Chicanos. So I was a bit nervous that Mexico City wasn't going to be friendly. I wasn't too nervous in terms of safety issues because I've seen a lot of videos and I was already feeling a little excited and relaxed about coming here. But I thought it's a big city. People are not going to be friendly. Maybe it's going to be similar like Paris or similar to other big cities. But no, people here are very, very friendly. Like super friendly. I haven't shown it too much, but I've had has been the city where I've had the most like convos with people. This and Budapest has been like the two cities I've ever visited where it's easy to like just meet others. Saray says this is a good neighborhood though. Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm traveling to the tourist areas. I cover a lot of the history. Most of the history tends to be in the tourist areas, generally. By no means is my show journalism. So, and this is not like real travel, you know, it's not like, my show is not necessarily like a Bald and Bankrupt. On YT or these other more extreme travelers. This show is about just enjoying the good vibes with the history, with the architecture. So by no means are you getting full perspective of a full city. I don't even give you a full perspective of New York because that's not what I want to do on Urbanist. There's other channels that show you the ins and outs of East New York or Brownsville. Same thing here. You'll find other channels that show you, you know, the outskirts of Mexico City. A little bit more critical of what's happening here. Have you seen any architecture by Luis Barragán? No, not yet. Inspired Life, as I mentioned, I'm officially seeing his house on Tuesday. So I'm not sure if I can take video, but I'll definitely be taking photo. And I'll take a live video from the outside. Let's cross over here. No, cross street here. Oh, this hamburger place is popping. Hamburger? Oh no, this is hamburgers. Let's see what's popping here. What's popping here? I'm walking on the street. Can't walk down the street. Oh, this is micheladas. They have micheladas here. Oh, plant-based burgers. Look at this. What? They have vegan burgers here and micheladas. Micheladas is a Mexican, basically like a Mexican Bloody Mary, but iced, like a Mexican iced Bloody Mary. You have a wonderful, uplifting vibe. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. You know, when it comes to travel the way you want. And if you want to stick to the touristy areas and go to the high class neighborhoods, do that. If you want to see quote unquote the real place and go to the barrios, then do that. Travel the way you want to. Don't follow what people tell you. There's always other people saying like, oh, you're not seeing the real Mexico. Well, then maybe it's real for you. Same thing with New York. Like, oh, you don't see the real New York. Well, that's real for you. This is real for me. Northern Mexico is more cowboy country. Yeah, I'm so curious. I really want to see Northern Mexico. I hope it gets a little bit safer to visit Northern Mexico, because I would, in a heartbeat, do videos in a city like Juarez if it's safe to walk around. It's hot here. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Today it's getting hotter. It's 79 degrees Fahrenheit, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. AR says, do you ever real North Koreans? So he intentionally got arrested and spent a couple of years in prison there, says AR. Well, some people, no AR, have not heard of him, but some people are very extreme. Oh, look at this store. Someone, somewhere. Oh, look at that. Nice hipster clothing store. Very non-core, which means like very normal core. Any good pizza shops here? When passing through the neighborhood of Roma, I saw a few great pizza shops. So I have the feeling that there is at least some good pizza here. Or you could go to Domino's. Right there. Let me see. I'll cross. You can go to Domino's, ladies and gentlemen. Authentic American pizza. I have not seen New York City style pizza here. I've only seen Naples style pizza here. So if anyone knows if there's New York style pizza here in Mexico City, do let me know. What does Mexican pizza look like? There is some type of Mexican pizza. It's basically Naples style pizza with toppings like corn and carnitas and barbacoa, which is pork, shredded pork. Oh, we could go to Cinnabon. Yeah. Go to Cinnabon. Huh, here's some Japanese food. I've noticed a lot more Japanese food. Oh, a mixology place. Oh, this is interesting. Wow, that looks really good. Comida francesa. So French food here in Mexico City, and they have some cocktails. Wow. It's so fascinating. You should try the Japanese place. I don't know. to be 100% transparent, I wouldn't trust raw fish in a city I'm not too familiar with yet. Let me know what you think about it. But I've only been here a week. The food itself, the cooked food, I'm more than okay, or like corn tortillas and stuff like that. But I don't know, raw fish, it seems like it's pushing the limit for me in a new place that I'm not too familiar with. So let me know, what's your stance? Will you try raw fish in the new city? How do you tip in Mexico? 10 to 20%. Depends on the place you go. I would Yelp it. Yeah, right. I wouldn't just try any random raw fish. Let's see which way. I'm just wandering, so I don't even know the directions I'm going, so don't try follow. Taco says I would totally be okay with it. Cool. You had not better trying. So Kurihara says you better not try Japanese then. No, okay. I would 100% try raw fish in Japan, because Japan, they have a long tradition of making raw fish. Here in Mexico, no. It's not because of Mexico. Like it could be anywhere that doesn't have a tradition of raw fish. I would not go. Mexico does, as far as I know, does not have a tradition of handling raw fish, but Japan does. A few other areas like Korea does. Big major cities like New York and San Francisco do. So yeah, I think it's different. Ceviche does, yes. Peruvians do. There's a place called Soho. Look at that. I think it's a clothing chain. It's beautiful. I love kind of crisscrossing over here. It's gorgeous. Would you eat raw fish in the UK? Yeah, I think I would be a little bit more comfortable in the UK eating raw fish. That said, Mexico City is the second biggest consumer of fish after Tokyo, in terms of it being a city. So they eat a lot of fried fish. They do a lot of like cooked fish here. Little Italian place, Cafe Toscano. Fried fish, yes, that I would try here. So Taco Rock on Twitch says Mexico has a huge on seafood. Yes, I know that. But you say that raw seafood is common in the coastal areas like Maslan, La Paz, Cabo, Ensenada, and Puerto Vallarta. Interesting. That is interesting. But is it like you're talking about oysters and clams, or like oysters, or are you talking about like salmon and bigger fishes, tuna? I'm not sure what was found here. Let me know. How does Mexico City get its fish? As Taco Rock mentioned, there is a few cities nearby that have great access to fish. What's for dinner? Says all this food talk and I'm getting hungry. I'm feeling pretty full, but if we bump into something different, I'll try it out. Wow, work up the appetite walking around. This car ain't stopping. Is there any nice places to light up a candle? I'm not sure. You mean churches? Don't know. Renee, thank you so much for the Chilean 3000. We got a Converse store. How do you pay for things outside without getting foreign fees? I pay in cash. Cash. You gotta pay, of course, the fee to exchange that cash, but once you have all that cash, you don't need to pay any fees. For paying credit card, the fees are very minimal, at least for I use Charles Schwab. Oh my god, another vegan without sugar place. Look at this. Wow. I'm gonna try that brownie. Buenas. Uno de brownies, por favor. Va a llevar, sí, sí. ¿Qué? Uno. ¿Y son hechos sin azúcar? ¿Con qué tipo de fruta? Oh, ok, qué interesante. O está hecho con harina de almendra. ¿Tiene cualquier otra cosa que no está hecho con harina de almendra?
Y harina de coco.
¿Tiene otra cosa que no está hecho con harina de almendra? Eso es alérgico a almendra, no sabía. Sí, sí. Eso los otros dos también está hecho. Ok. Discúlpame, gracias.
No se preocupe.
Hasta luego. Oh, I was gonna try that brownie, sugar-free brownie, but it's made with almond flour. So yeah, I was gonna try that that brownie, but it has almond flour, and I'm allergic to almonds, so yeah, can't have it, unfortunately. Sometimes vegan brownies are made with black beans, oats, or coconut flour, but this one was made with almond flour. Oh, I just love how beautiful this is. With coconut flour, I agree. In my opinion, coconut flour is way better than almond flour. I'm not so deadly allergic to almonds that I can't have it. I just get a very itchy throat, which is uncomfortable. So I've tried it before, but in my opinion, coconut flour, bar none, is a way better alternative. Here's a tip, says Taco Rock. I notice you say "que" in response in Mexico. People don't usually understand "que" as a response to what. They say "mande." Yes. Both can be used as "mande" to seem more polite and softer way of saying "que." What? So that's how "que" sounds to Mexicans. Yeah, you're right. You're right. What? In Puerto Rico, you say "que," but yeah, in Mexico, yeah, you're right. It means "mande." We don't say that in Puerto Rico, but I'll keep that in mind. So in the telenovela, would it be "Mande Maria"? Would it be that? Thank you for the pro tip, Taco Rock. I appreciate it. Go stand against the wall and you disappear. Indeed, I do. And that purple wall? Yeah, oh yeah, this one. It's across the street. Show it to you. Let's see what this purple wall is about. Como? Como, yeah, como. Como I'm a little bit more used to. Monday Maria. The ironwork is, yeah, it's gorgeous, yeah. No, slightly different purple. This is more of a burgundy. More of a burgundy color. Have you watched the film Salsa? No? No, I've not watched Salsa. What is it about? Libros Música. Ooh, a bookstore. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can walk in. Hopefully they won't mind the camera. I'll say Monday. Let's go inside. I'll show you the outside first. Ah, Álvaro Obregón. ¿Para ver la tienda?
¿Verdad?
¿Para ver la tienda?
Sí, claro, puede pasar. Nada más me permitiría tomarle la...
Oh, claro.
36 adelante.
Ok, pues. Graphic novels. They have them all wrapped in plastic. Oh, wow. Buenas. Julio, you say this is a famous bookstore? It is? It's gorgeous. Wow. Do you ever read Mouse? No, I've never read it. I know about it, but I haven't read it yet. I know it's about the Holocaust. Yeah, it's one of the most well-known graphic novels of all time. This is gorgeous. Look at this bookstore. Wow. So we're in the kids section. Urbanist. Wow, this is beautiful. I'm in love. I'm coming back here. Look at that. Let's go. Oh, they have the Black Star Bowie notebook. Oh, that's really cool. Wow, they charge quite a bit for it. 30 bucks. Is that pesos? Yeah, Helen, 30 bucks. A bit expensive for the notebook. I'm glad to have studied hard and my father demanded Spanish at the table or no dinner. Had to speak Japanese at the table with my Japanese father, says Alicine. Oh, Alicine, I'm glad you learned both Japanese and Spanish. Wow. Are you in el péndulo? ¿Péndulo? I'm not sure. No sé cómo se llama librería. ¿Así se dice en español una tienda de libros? ¿Es librería o es biblioteca? Es librería. Biblioteca es diferente. Elicine, that's so cool that you know 3... la mejor tostada de atún. Alright, let's try this out. Alright. Muchas gracias.
Puedes descargar nuestro menú aquí en nuestro código QR.
¿Tiene un menú de papel? Sí, gracias. So they have a code, but I can't use it. Okay, muchas gracias.
¿Quieres que la vaya trayendo alguna vez?
Todavía no. Déjame chequearlo primero. Alright. Okay, so there's music playing, but hopefully you can't hear it because we're kind of around the wall. But nonetheless, I appreciate all the super chats, so I think it's worth it. It said the best. It says the best tuna tostada in Mexico, and we were talking about seafood. So Mexico City is the second largest seafood eater in the world after Tokyo, which is pretty impressive. Again, lo and behold, there's a huge population too. So they said the best tuna tostada in Mexico City. So let's try it out. Alright, so let me show you the menu. Ooh, awesome, tostada de atún. See, we're gonna try the tostada de atún. And for a drink, let's see what we're gonna drink. They got pulpo. Ooh, they got pulpo. They got taquitos as well. They got even sashimi. They literally have sushi over here. Is it tuna raw? I don't think so. I don't think they serve the tuna raw with the tostada. But I might be wrong. Let me know. We'll find out. Of course, they have guacamole. Try margarita. Margaritas, I don't think they're really a thing in Mexico City. That's something from the beaches. I'm just gonna grab agua mineral. It's gonna be simple about it. Ooh, they got horchata de la ostra. What? Receta casera. Whoa, they got horchata a la oyster? What does that mean? Oh, that's fascinating. Should I try that oyster horchata? What do you think? I'm waiting for Ariel to find tamales. I'm trying to find tamales. I really want to eat tamales, but I don't know where to find them. Oysters are high in zinc. Yes. So the oyster horchata sounds interesting. It does sound very interesting. Ceviche Super Chat. Hey, who sent the ceviche Super Chat? Adena, thank you so much for the ceviche. Do they have ceviche here? They do have ceviche here. Ceviche La Ostra. Sounds interesting. Okay, so since a few people have mentioned ceviche, we'll try ceviche. I thought you wanted to protect your stomach. Yes, I do, but not in a random Japanese place in the middle of Mexico City that is very empty. Do you see the difference? Would you visit an empty Japanese restaurant in the middle of Mexico City during the middle of the day? Maybe it changes at night, but I'm not sure if that place gets full at night. So let me know. Let me know. Well, what's your stance on it? I would not walk into an empty Japanese restaurant in the middle of Mexico City. But a full or at least lively place with more people on it, selling some type of cooked fish, then yeah. Laosa looks good. Look them up online. That's great, Taco. That's awesome. Also, it's all very intuitive. Follow your intuitions as well. Sometimes it's not so clear cut. If you see a place, it's not. It might seem perfectly fine, but something about your intuition says, "Oh, I shouldn't eat there. I should not eat there." So don't eat that place if you just get any hint of a bad intuition. At least that's my stance on it. I trust my own intuition, and it has led me. It has never led me astray. But intuitively passing by this, I'm like, oh, I want to go there. Oh, no, guys. That guy snuck up on me. I thought he was the waiter. Tommy says, yes, trust yourself. Indeed, trust yourself. Listo, sí. Una tostada de atún, por favor. Y la horchata de ostra. Y ceviche la ostra. Y eso es todo. ¿La tostada es más pequeño?
Sí, solamente es una tostada. El ceviche va a estar completo.
Dame la tostada, por
La
favor.
tostada de ceviche. Tostada de atún, tostada de ceviche a la ostra y una de salsa. Ya se la traigo. Gracias, amigo.
¿Dese qué again? It takes quite getting used to changing the K. So it's like trying to say a different word from what. It's really hard. It's really hard. Thanks, Ariel, for sharing your wisdom. I've learned a lot about food and culture. Paul says, eat native dishes. Eat native dishes. You can have Japanese in Queens. Right. Ariel, are there any chips and guacamole? There is chips and guacamole. I did not order them. Otherwise, I'll get way too full. I kind of want to be adventurous and show you as many places as I can, as much data as I can use, and then I have to refill. There's a jam playing in the background. Yeah, it's music playing in the background. So it might get demonetized, but that's why I have you patrons and Super Urbanist for. So again, everyone, yep, same t-shirt. Told you, a lot of hipster fashion in Mexico City. We see a guy with a flag. Big grunge right down there. The girls are dressed like school girls. And we have some food being sold here. Did you get a Mexican SIM card? I did. I'm using two of them. I'm using Telcel and AT&T. The guy behind you keeps looking at you. Yes, it happens, Charlene. It happens indeed. But here people are not too weirded out by the camera. It's similar to New York. there's already a lot of Mexican vloggers, so I think it's a fairly common site. Also, a lot of people use social media here, and I assume there's a lot of also Instagram as well here. What's the temperature right now? It's about 79 degrees Fahrenheit, so I don't feel too. I feel good. Are you going to move there? Says Vin. No, I'm not going to move here, but it is a beautiful place, and I would love to visit more cities. I would love to go to Tulum, to go to the Mayan temples, and maybe in some future where northern Mexico is more relaxed and more calmer, then I would definitely go. Thank you. Gracias. Let's try this out. So, here we have horchata a la ostra, or la ostra. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it contains any oysters. Doesn't smell too fishy to me. So this is mostly rice milk. Matt says, unless the lady sweeps up off you off your feet and you move here. I would probably still be traveling or still be in New York. So oyster rice milk, let's try this out. Cheers. And I can tell it's filtered ice, and the way you can tell it's filtered ice, let you know. See the ice shape? That ice shape, when it's either rounded like this in like cylinders, or if it's in huge blocks, it's filtered ice. So, Zola Cola, your name sounds so similar to Zocalo, so that's awesome. And someone mentioned that that person is on the reality show. Which one? ¿Has tomado horchata? Sí, muchas veces. I mean, la comida mexicana es bien popular en Estados Unidos y hay muchas cosas aquí que son disponibles que es comunes en Nueva York. Hay una población bien grande mexicana allá y sí son del norte o hay mexicanos de Yucatán, no tanto chilangos, pero es común haber horchata, tacos, a pastor, quesadillas, muchas cosas así. So yes, Mexican food is very common. So a lot of the stuff I'm having here, I've actually tried before, aside from maybe more the specific Mexican city things. Oh, that's so good. That is very creamy. Very creamy. So I don't taste any fishiness or any type of oyster. I'm gonna ask the guy if any oyster is involved here. It tastes like a normal horchata, but it tastes like a really good horchata. This is a really excellent horchata. They did not skimp out on the rice. Si buenas, ¿te gusta el acento mío español? You like my accent in Spanish? I'm glad. I have a unique accent because I was raised in New York, but I was raised in New York not around other Puerto Ricans. I was raised in New York around other South Americans, so I have kind of a mishmash of different accents. New York, Puerto Rican, and some influences from South America. Does it taste rich? Does it taste meaty? No, it does not taste meaty, but it tastes rich. Cue the sirens. This is an emergency, ladies and gentlemen. La policía. Tiene que venir acá porque este debe ser un crimen. This should be a crime. How good this horchata is. Good that the police is coming. This is a really good horchata. Alicine says, poor Ariel and allergies. Don't worry, I don't have too many. It's nothing too severe. Well, it's only really with almonds, sometimes oats, and the pits of fruits. So Eder says that the guy behind me was in Survivor Mexico. That's interesting. All right, celebrity. That happens. All right, let me show you. Right here. Look at this. You expected chapulines and got manjar de dioses instead, says Lene. Oh, what are you referring to, Lene? Wow, look how creamy that is. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, just super close up, everyone. Super close up. Pedalita. Con permiso. Usted es Lalo.
Yo soy Lalo.
Lalo, yo estoy haciendo un video ahora mismo y muchos de mis seguidores que me conocen. y dijeron a preguntarte y es Lalo. Qué bien.
Saludos a la banda.
Este es Lalo, confirmado todo el mundo.
Estoy comiendo, buen
Qué bien.
pedo.
Buen provecho.
Gracias,
Buen
hermano,
provecho.
igual.
Alright, so yeah, indeed. There we go. You know, you're a Mexican native when you wear a winter jacket in the daytime, says Matt. Oh, you mean that Chilangos wear a lot of winter jackets in the daytime? And Taco Rock says that's awesome, yeah. Did you regret not going to cinema? Yes, Ronald, I deeply regret not going to cinema. It's a deep, deep regret of mine. Also, that Domino's, it looks so good. That Domino's looks so good. Crispo from Spain. Hey, bienvenidos, Crispo. Gracias por mirando. The area where you're at, is it a mix of residential and retail? Yes, this is what I love about Mexico City. So let me just show you around. The great thing I love about Mexico City is that there's a bunch of beautiful architecture, beautiful residential all around, but there's also businesses in residential streets. So you'll often find a coffee shop or a beautiful bakery, or of course street food vendors in residential streets as well. So yes, this is a mixed use. LOL. This table has like a lot of pollen. I'm not sure why. When are you going to travel to Spain? So yo ya he visitado España, Madrid, en el 2018. Y me encantó la comida. La comida estaba bien buena. Espero regresar a Barcelona una vez. Y también a Sevilla quiero visitar. So I've been to Madrid in 2018 for a week. I really enjoyed the food, and I hope to go to Sevilla and Barcelona sometime. We're in Harmony, indeed, here in MX. Ostra in Spanish is for oyster. The name of the restaurant translates to oyster. Yes, it does. It's truly one of the best horchatas I've tried. Wow, marvelous. Also, to translate, I asked him if he was from that show, and he said yes. And he said, "Hey, hello everyone." That's what he said. He said like greetings to everyone, something along those lines. The question is, when is Ariel taking us to Spain? You got to visit Portugal. I have not been to Portugal yet. Portugal is very high in my list. Portugal is, I would say, my top 5 places I want to visit. Is Lisbon, the city of tiles. And tiger nuts, chufas. Horchata is made out of tiger nuts. Interesting. When are you arriving in London, Rosemary? Has London opened yet? Can anyone let me know? Has London opened already? Because I just want to go. Like, I want to go right after, ideally. Like, I'll take the plane directly to London. Do they have a direct flight here from Mexico to London? 100% go. Qué bien.
Tostada de ceviche la ostra y tostada de atún.
Gracias.
Con 8.
Tiger nuts. Okay. Okay, so it is raw fish. They do raw fish here. I did not know that. Everyone, you're all learning with me. Obviously, I'm not from Mexico City. I'm not from the country overall. I've only been here once before, so I didn't really know about the raw fish type of deal. So raw fish is indeed a thing here in Mexico City. So here is la tostada de atún, which is tuna. Raw tuna with some type of mayonnaise sauce. I'm not sure what this is. Let me know what this is. Some type of chip, some type of maybe corn, something. Corn husk, maybe, I don't know. And then some, my favorite, avocado. And we have ceviche. Ooh, this ceviche doesn't look too appetizing because it's a bit gray, but ceviche usually is a bit gray. So I'm gonna try that. The ceviche, I thought ceviche was like a Peruvian thing, but is ceviche also a thing in Mexico? Hey, can anyone tell Alicine? I think Alicine is watching delayed. So can anyone let Alicine on YT to press the live button, so she can watch while it's live. That sometimes happens to people where they tune in and somehow they go to the like 30 minutes before. And Arigio, I'm making you hungry. Indeed I am. I'm gonna try the atún first because this is what they're famous for. Try this out. So, I learned the hard way. This is hard to eat because the moment you bite into this, it's gonna crumble. And that happened to me with the first tostada I ate. Luckily, it wasn't on camera because I took a bite and it just collapsed onto the table. Interesting. It tastes like a Mexican sushi. The tuna itself is very tender. I'm not tender. Very creamy, very soft, it has a perfect slime, like a sliminess to it, like that good sliminess you get from good sashimi. Yeah, it tastes really good. The tostada itself, I like the crunch mixed with the very kind of creamy tuna. The sauce, I can barely taste any sauce. And these bean sprouts, I couldn't taste them when I bite into it, but just adds more crunch to it. But the tuna really speaks out loud right here. This is the first time I'm trying a tostada de atún, raw fish here in Middle Mexico City. I gotta admit, this is really good. One of my favorite things about Japanese sushi is when they start putting the sesame, when they put the sesames inside, on the outside, the sesame seeds, they add a little bit of crunch. But I really like adding like some plantain chips when I buy sushi at home. So I just mix it with some plantain chips so I can have some crunch with that raw fish. But here, it's answering all my deep desires, which is having some good fish with some crunch. It's so good. You will reveal how much for everything. So let's keep track. $3.50 for the ice cream. $12 to $13 for the apastor. So keep track, everyone, if you want to know the total. If anyone could put a counter. So far we spend $13 for tacos al pastor and $3.50 for the ice cream. Really good. The sauce adds a really good element to it. It's a mayonnaise type of sauce or cream-based sauce. Adds a nice element to it. Hey, MK, Mona, a few other people said London is reopening by June 21st. All right, that's good news. That's good news. All right, everyone. Instead of tostadas, later this June or early July, you're gonna see me, instead of tostadas with atún, you're gonna see me eating fish and chips. So stay tuned for that as well. Thank you, B. Griffin. B. Griffin is keeping the count. 1650. And you say to not go broke. I'll try my best not to go broke here in Mexico City. It's gonna be really hard to go broke in Mexico City. I would have to I don't know. I would have to how would one go broke? Buy an apartment here in Condesa. That's probably a lot more expensive. Have you tasted mole? Yeah, I have. So a few people said that ceviche is very popular here. So indeed it is. So ceviche, I'm not sure. Let us know. Is it from Peru? Is it from Peru? But as many people have already said, it is popular here in Mexico. So ceviche. And let us know what ceviche is. I don't know what ceviche is. It's harder to be on a diet in Mexico. I don't think so. I don't think so. Do not underestimate how light and healthy you can eat in Mexico. Because here we're eating a corn tostada, which in my opinion is not salt. It doesn't taste like it's super salted or fried. It's not greasy. So it's not like a chip or anything, or like a plantain chip, which would be a lot more greasier. You're having some fermented veggies here with some tomato and some fish. I would not say this is junk food, from my opinion. I think you can eat fairly healthy here in Mexico City. Let's try this out. It tastes like a Puerto Rican dish. So interesting. This tastes like ensalada de pulpo. And it's not octopus, but the seasoning tastes very similar to Puerto Rican ensalada de pulpo, which is an octopus salad. That's so interesting. It's very acidic. Very acidic. As someone just mentioned, it's cooked with lime. It's not really, ceviche is not raw, so it's fish cooked with lime. So it's very acidic. It has a very kind of acidic, bitter taste to it, and it has these fermented veggies on it that adds this kind of pickle taste to it. Yeah, it's a very kind of opposite in terms of taste from the atún. The atún is amazing. Ceviche tastes very kind of strong. It's a strong tostada. Oh. That's so unique. It also tastes very similar to like Scandinavian food because of the pickles. I love when he eats desserts. I can't wait to see desserts. We already had one dessert, so maybe we'll find another one while walking around. Maybe we'll find a sweet tamale. Try the Mexican soup. Yeah, maybe we'll find some pozole, which is the famous Mexican soup. Ensalada de pulpo must be kind of a ceviche. We call it in Chile mariscal. Okay, so in Chile, ensalada de pulpo is a kind of ceviche. Awesome. Está riquísimo, sí.
Está perfecto.
Y esto dice que horchata de ostra. Eso, porque tiene ostra de ostras como del mar o no?
No, es
ok.
que esta la preparamos en
Sí.
casa. Es hecha en casa, no es concentrado.
No es concentrado, ok.
Sí, por eso bueno, el bartender nos la hace y por eso le ponemos horchata a la ostra, porque es nuestra horchata.
Oh, ok. Eso porque en Estados Unidos nosotros tenemos cerveza de ostra.
¿Ah, sí?
Y eso sí tiene ostra.
Uy, ¿qué tal está? ¿Sí está bueno?
Sabe bueno, sí.
Sí, sabe a ostra, tiene el saborcito.
No tiene casi nada, bien poco. Se llama un oyster stout. Eso es la cerveza bien oscura.
Uy, qué padre.
Lo sugiero y más seguro la cervecería en esta área lo tiene.
Igual, a lo mejor.
Gracias. So no oysters are involved in this horchata. It is the oyster of the house because the name of the restaurant is called Ostra. So the oyster of the restaurant, Ostra. So no oysters are involved in the drinking of this horchata. Okay. So I appreciate the ceviche, not my favorite. I can recognize it that they did it very good here. I can recognize it that this is a good ceviche compared to the ones I've tried a few times in New York from Peruvian restaurants. I'm not an expert of ceviche by no means, but to me it tastes like it's a good quality one. But it's not my favorite, so I'm not gonna eat the rest of it. I'm gonna eat the rest of this atún. And hey, Chris says, "Oh my God, I want this ceviche." Who wants that ceviche? Chris, I think Chris just called dibs. John, ¿dónde está? En el barrio La Condesa. O la colonia La Condesa. I'm in La Condesa. Condesa. Condesa eating tostadas de atún. Should I start speaking to... Oh, I love this song. Oh my God. This song brings me back memories. Capital cities. Oh, this is a bachata remix? Oh my God. They're remixing capital cities into like bachata. Or whatever that is. I'm not sure. It sounds like some fairly Latin type of Latino type of music. Or reggae. They remix into reggae. Ariel, what desserts are truly Mexican? I don't know. Let us know. What is a really Mexican dessert? Yeah, it's either cumbia or reggaeton or reggae. I'm not sure. Kind of sounds cumbia, kind of sounds like reggae. This is Kangaroo Court. Okay, so this is Capital Cities, and the song is Kangaroo Court. It's so cool. I love it. Does that ever happen to you where you just listen to a song like, ooh, it's amazing? What is the drink called with the beer and tomato juice? Oh, micheladas. And yes, please, no caps, everyone. Mona, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but yes, no caps, because in online world we consider caps as screaming to someone. So caps is like me saying "get" to the poor Mexican people. Get? Like very aggressive. Right in normal letters is more like, oh, Monday. Okay, so with the waiter, I was telling him about oyster stouts, where in the U.S. some oyster stouts are made with actual oysters, and I told him that potentially you could even find it in one of these craft beer places here in Condesa. What time is it over here? I don't know. I lose track of time when I make videos. Time is a construct anyway. Is exclamation points okay? Yes, it is. I really enjoyed the museums and I love the food. Mexican desserts equals tres leches, flan, sopa. sopapilas, churros. Oh, churros. That is something I would love to show you. Is there any good churrerias here in La Condesa? Let me know. And Jonathan, I appreciate you wanting to know where I'm at. When I do these food videos, I prefer to do it solo. So I appreciate if people enjoy that I'm doing the video, but when I do food videos, I like doing it solo. So I'm more than happy to say hi for a few seconds, but that's all. Churros are better when they're served in a greasy paper bag. Indeed they are, George. Have you seen any sunrise sunsets? Have not seen any sunsets. Though the sun sets very late over here at 7 a.m. which to me is very late because in New York it's like 5:30. I've woken up at sunset, but I haven't like gone out and seen it. I've seen the sunrise, but I've seen the sunset. Yesterday I saw the sunset. What do you think of the menu there? If you don't mind me asking. I love it. The ceviche is really good ceviche. Personally, I don't like it too much for my own taste, but I can recognize it's a good ceviche. But this atún, oh yes, this is a really good tostada de atún. Good tuna tostada. It's $5.49? Cool, awesome. And yes, Tres Leches ate in Guadalajara. Awesome. And churros y chocolate en Morro. Yeah, Morro, the original one is pretty far away, but I know Morro is, keep pronouncing it as a double R, but Morro is a chain, so there's a few of them around. Have you gone to Zona Dosa? Yes, I did a live video, food tour, with an amazing Mexican tour guide, Yubish. I think all the songs they're playing are remixes. I think they are. Excellent. El pastel de tres leches es delicioso. Lo probaría. Oh, y es bien interesante que algunos de los postres que son populares aquí en México son populares también en Puerto Rico. Are those copyright songs? They are indeed. But you know what? This is really the only way I can show you a restaurant spontaneously. I don't have too much flexibility. But I sometimes do live videos collaborating with the restaurant. Future, okay.
Please try.
Okay? Please try, okay.
Try. For you. You like it? Tell me. Right?
Okay. ¿De cortesía? Okay. Okay, gracias. Okay.
Enjoy.
Agradezco. All right. So he said it's a courtesy. I don't know if in Mexico they do that type of scam. Let me know. Is this normal in Mexico? That they treat you to a special drink? Because I know in Europe, be careful in Europe, they do that. Not all places, but some places in Europe, like touristy places in Italy. Be careful if that happens. But let's try this out. I'm not sure what this is. It tastes like tequila. It smells like tequila. It's good. Aguardiente? Is it aguardiente? Wow. Yeah, the guy appears to be the manager of the place. So it tastes like tequila to me. Is it aguardiente? I'm not sure. It's very similar. It has a lime scent to it. A little bit of smokiness. It's a little bit of smokiness. Light smoke. I love this song too. Oh my god. They're playing so many songs. It's so good. Hey, If it's the managers, no problem, says Eder. Okay, so it's normal in Mexico. Chilangos, dígame, ¿es normal en México que a veces la persona del restaurante te da una bebida de cortesía? ¿Es normal? ¿O hay daño, o hay un peligro que puede ser una decepción? Yo no sé cómo se dice, un trick, scam. I'm not sure. Is it 40% alcohol? I think it might be more. I think, yeah, it might be around 40%. Yeah, it tastes like 40%. This is very smoky, so it tastes even stronger. Ant-Man says, well, probably not normal, but it sometimes happens. It already happened to me at Porfidios, but it's because I was doing a video. I think they just wanted to treat me extra. Then maybe mezcal. Aren't they similar? Yeah, there is a smokiness, so I think it might be mezcal, unless if aguardiente is smoky. Cleanse your palate with ceviche. Yeah, indeed. Somebody that I used to know, yeah, such an amazing song. Do they check IDs there? I don't think they do. No worries, you have 332 witnesses if they spike. They were also treated right behind me. The local celebrity, or the national celebrity, he was also treated. Miss says he seemed nice, but to be honest, pro tip for travelers in Italy, be aware, and certain parts of Eastern Europe also be aware with that. Is it possible to ask him what he gave you? I didn't bother. I didn't ask him. I should have. You speak Spanish very well, says Denvier. Oh, gracias. Do you really consider coming to Ciudad Juarez at Paso, Texas? Yeah, I would. I'm very curious about northern Mexico, especially coming here to Mexico City, and now realizing the U.S. has such a strong Mexican influence that I'm very curious to learn more about it, learn where it comes from. But as I mentioned, I wouldn't go to Ciudad Juarez right now or the near future because it doesn't seem like the safest place to do live video. Unless if I go with a documentary crew, then maybe I would. How would you compare Mexico City Metro to New York City subway? I haven't tried the Metro yet here. I have a card on me. If I see a bus, maybe we'll take one. But I haven't tried it yet. It's a lot cheaper, I can tell you that. Way, way cheaper. 5 pesos. Which 5 pesos is 50 cents, more or less. 10 pesos is 50 cents. 25 centavos, so 25 cents for one ride. Crazy cheap. If you want to know northern Mexico, visit Monterrey. Okay, Monterrey. So Monterrey seems like it's the better place to visit in northern Mexico. Good. Gracias. Edgar says, I thought he was a homeless. No, he came from the restaurant. And the bottle looked nice. It didn't look like a cheap bottle. Yeah. R says, don't go to Juárez, Sinaloa, Tamaulipas y Michoacán. Sí, yo sé. Pero ojalá un futuro se pone mejor esas áreas. Ojalá. Alright, I'm gonna try some ceviche because that is strong. Alright, cheers. The ceviche is now tasting a lot better. Is it me or did this ceviche get better? Let me know. Es porque lo visita un youtuber hablando a su cámara. Sí, a veces yo creo que ese puede ser el caso también. Sí, ¿puedo tener la cuenta, por favor? Gracias. Yeah, se puede ser caso a veces. That might be the case, yeah. Sometimes when the restaurant sees a camera, they're really happy that someone came and made a video of it. That happens. But we'll see. I love this song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Yeah, very popular songs they're playing here. Great remixes. There's a tiny dialect that uses Spanish called Chabacano. Mezcal makes everything taste delicious. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a mezcal. I think for some random reason, this ceviche is tasting a lot tastier. I don't know. Might not be the mezcal. Might be magic. Eder, I think you've asked this a few times. I'm going to Chichonico. Yes, but I'm not sure when. Would you, maybe I'll go tomorrow. Should I go tomorrow? Yeah, maybe I'll go tomorrow. Let me know, para los chilangos viendo ahora mismo. Seguro ir a Xochimilco, tranquilo, bien bueno. ¿Qué era?
Es
Julián, ok. ¿Y el mezcal o
It's a new mezcal from Oaxaca.
Oh, wonderful.
Excellent.
Very good.
If you taste the flavor, it's ahumado.
It's smoky, yeah, right.
Smoky,
Ahumado.
yes. It's different. It's the 400 gravy, so it's more light.
More light,
It's more natural.
Right, it has a bigger punch.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Gracias. Friendly guy. I'm not sure if he's the manager or just a patron. I can't really tell. Alcohol makes everything great. I don't know. I think the ceviche just magically got better. Might have been too acid for you at the beginning. Yeah, I think that's the case. Yeah, the ceviche is very acidic. Everything is good from Oaxaca. Yeah, the Oaxacan cheese is good. I want to show you more Oaxacan cheese. Maybe I want to stop finding queso fundido made with Oaxacan cheese. Police are coming again. They're coming again because this horchata is so good. It's a crime. It should be a crime. Like, make this illegal. This is one of the more dangerous horchatas ever. Be careful drinking this horchata because you might get 2 or 3 or 4, and then by your 4th one, you start getting free mezcal, and then you don't know where you're gonna end up. You're gonna wake up in Ciudad Juarez. And you'll be like, how did I get here? It was because of the horchata. That's why. So this horchata, they make it themselves with a secret recipe. I wonder what the secret recipe is. This is ostra. I'll put the list of the places we went to at the end. Sadia says, will I try this horchata? Yes, take a flight right now. Come and try this horchata. This is a truly great horchata. Ronald says, please don't get into a Mexican standoff. Ladies and gentlemen, these series of live videos is going to turn into Breaking Bad live. So, I could just imagine as a telenovela. Un YouTuber gringo viene a México y se entrega en cosas bien peligrosas y se convierte al nuevo Chapo. A YouTuber comes to Mexico City, American YouTuber, gets into dangerous activities and suddenly becomes the new Chapo. There we go, everyone. Excelente telenovela idea right there. I think that would be a great telenovela. Well, it'll be in Spanglish, a Spanglish telenovela. Sadia says you will watch that. Directed by Ariel Vieira. Gigi proposes the title El Chapo Urbanista. Urbanisto. Chapo Urbanisto. Have you thought about visiting a place named Tequila in Guadalajara? I've been tempted. Is it driving distance, or are there tours I can take from Mexico City to get there? Telenovelas are an excellent way to learn Spanish. Muchas gracias.
¿Necesita terminar?
¿Qué?
¿Terminar?
Termina, sí. This was expensive, ladies and gentlemen. Very expensive. We ate some raw fish. We ate some ceviche. It's the best horchata I've ever had in my life. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to afford this next week here in Mexico City. I don't know. Do you really want to know? You gotta take a seat. Remember, we are in the middle of one of the most hipster neighborhoods in Mexico City. We're in the center, the heart of the city. Okay.
Zola Cola cerrada.
¿Qué?
¿Cerrada?
Cerrada, sí. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Y déjame darte un propina.
Gracias.
Buen día. I said gay. Ladies and gentlemen, you try stop saying what in English. For all you English speakers out there, just try stop saying what. You'll see how hard it is. How are you feeling? Says Adam. I'm feeling good. So here they tip 10 to 20%. It was very good service. It was 200. I gave it 20, so I'm gonna leave another 20 here on the table. Hopefully, someone won't take it. So it was really, really good. Really good. MK says, "Are you kidding me? What are we kidding about? This is a serious show. We don't joke around here. It's serious." Most Mexicans don't mind gay, but it does sound more polite to say Monday. And $10 más tip 10%. Did you check it? 200, no, that's it. 201 pesos is $10. $10. Every 200 pesos is $10. Every 20 pesos is $1. It's $10. $10. Plus, I gave $40 40 peso tip, which is $2. No, $2. Yeah, I gave $2. Can you also say perdón? Yes, I can say perdón. What a great meal for $10. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Mona, I agree with you. I'm gonna finish this. Leave no horchata behind. For perspective, this is $10 for in the one of the hippest neighborhoods of Mexico City. And I'm eating at a sit-down place with celebrities. And this is a very generous portion of raw fish, a very good quality fish. So if from my perspective, this is a very good price compared with American or Western European prices. It is a very good price. However, we are in Mexico City. You can get cheaper than this, I think. I think you can even go to a place and spend maybe $5 for this type of meal. But of course, it'll be in a different neighborhood and not a sit-down place. Maybe it'll probably be a more to-go place. Wow. Do you know any Mexican jokes? No. Tell me a good Mexican joke. All right, let's go. So that was amazing. Ostra, La Ostra is the place. Highly recommend it. Amazing place. Amazing place. Deeply impressed. Whew. That was a really good meal. So added to the total, we have 16, right? 16.50 was the total before. Add 10. So far, 3-course meal or more, and actually more because we had multiple courses in the first stop. We went to 3 different places and I spent so much so far. A total of $26.50, $26.50 American. That's how much I spent thus far for all this food, which I couldn't eat it in its entirety because otherwise I would get too full. I couldn't show you everything in one video. So what do you think? What's your perspective on the deals that they have here? Let me know. In New York City, you really have to scout to find a good meal. I mean, to find an inexpensive meal, right? Yeah, New York City is a little tougher. You have to do a little bit more research or go to like Chinatown. But here it's a lot easier. In London, for tacos, lunchbox, and the drink is £5. That is a very good price. That's $10. Yeah, that's a good price. Kurihara says in Japan you don't pay tips. Right, you don't pay tips in Japan. Have you tried conchas yet, asked Erica? No, not yet. Has inflation struck Mexico? I don't know. Don't quite know. 6:11 p.m. Ariel, you're full now. I am indeed full, but now I can indeed either go for a very light dessert or for a coffee or a coffee. Let me know. Do you guys want to continue walking around? Do you want to continue walking around? Let me know. Vote now or forever hold your peace. Vote now if you want to continue walking around and maybe hunt for a last coffee and see more of the beautiful architecture. Pastelería Madrid. Pastelería Madrid lo voy a visitar pronto cuando voy en la zona histórica. Aquí estoy bastante lejos de Pastelería Madrid. So I'm pretty far away from Pastelería Madrid, which is a pastry supermarket in the historic center. So Flora Lounge. Or maybe we could try a pulque. Ooh, taqueria, look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. There are nice Arab tacos, yes. So tacos árabes. But here in Mexico City, I think you'll find a little bit more common, made with a pastor style. But you can get tacos árabe, which are condimented more Lebanese style here. And I would actually love to try tacos árabes, which means Arab taco. Mr. Medica says, I have an Irish stomach. I would be churning, my stomach would be churning after ice cream, ceviche, and horchata. Yeah, it's quite a weird mix. I ice cream, a pastor, ceviche, coffee with that ice cream, mezcal. Yeah, quite a weird mix and out of order. Ooh, Volador Café. What do you think about this coffee place? Let's see. Looks nice, but I want to show you like a super hipster coffee shop. So I want to show you a super hipster coffee shop. Maybe we'll bump into one. Oh wow. What do you call a Mexican who lost his car? Says JC Browser. Please don't make a racist joke. That would not be nice. Keep walking to Parque Mexico. Ooh, where is that? Wow, this is so beautiful. Is it this way? This way? Let me know. Oh yeah, okay. Ooh, we got a parque, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants to go to a parque? Let me know. Parque. Who wants to go to a parque? Parque, por favor. Oh, more street food over here. Right down there. Eder says, yes, por favor. Okay. Let's go to a parque. I think you should go to Volador. I want to show you a very hipster coffee shop. That one looks a little bit more kind of normal. So parque means park. So what's the name? ¿Cuál es el nombre de este parque? ¿Cómo se llama? Turn right, walk 2 blocks, and Quinte is one of the hipster coffee shops. Oh yes, Vanessa, gracias. Cuenten, ya lo he probado varias veces, a mí me encanta. Sí, eso sí lo enseñaría. Después que visitamos el parque. Yeah, lots of dogs over here. Am I still alive? You know. Was there a fee to change the currency? Asks Susu. Yes, I paid the American fee. I forgot what it was, but it was pretty low. I exchanged it in the US. I heard that the exchange rates in the city are not good. So I followed the advice of a few other travel bloggers and I just exchanged it over there in New York. This name is Parque Mexico. It's beautiful. Gorgeous park. Parque Mexico, Mexico Park. I love how creative they are with the names. Los nombres son bien creativos, a mí me encantan. Oh my God. Are these trees real? Yeah, they are. Real trees, real streets, real white Converses, real palms, real hands. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, this is not CGI, as opposed to what some people think. This is not indeed CGI. So let's do a bench test. This is a covered wooden-esque bench, rustic bench, a real Mexico rustic bench right here. Let's try it out. I feel like I'm at a bus stop. All right. Miss Dramatica says they're plastic trees. Yep, just like the Radiohead song. This is a... Wow. I feel like I'm on a bus stop. This makes me feel like I'm waiting for a bus in the middle of a national park in the US. Like I'm in like Yellowstone and waiting for the bus in Yellowstone. Is it comfortable? No, this is pretty much a... It's pretty much a wooden slab. No back. Sun is shining right directly. No back, so it gets points off. It is covered, so this might be a sweet, sweet bench to be at while it's raining very heavily. So it might be a great bench to just see the rain. But it's not raining today. And I need a back when it comes to a bench. Cool thing is no bird poo. That's good. That's good, no bird poo, because it is covered. And no human poo either, that's nice. Yeah, and it's beautiful scenery, great for people watching. But I would come here with during the rain. So if it were a rainy day, I'm gonna pretend this is a rainy day. If this is a rainy day, I would give this bench a very strong 6.7. 6.7. Hyde says the internet itself is a dimension in a parallel alternate reality. Indeed it is, Hyde, but when it comes to Urbanist, I don't want to overwhelm people with existential ideas that will twist people's perception of reality. So Hyde, I agree, but I won't discuss that. Am I tipsy? No, I am just high on life. High on that low oxygen from the high altitudes of Mexico. That's why I'm high. I'm high because of low oxygen levels. 6.7. Or we gotta find Ernesto. Let's see if we find Ernesto. Ernesto the squirrel. Ernesto la ardilla. Am I getting any sleep? I haven't slept in days. No, I'm just joking. I have slept. Slept very well, actually. Oh, they were playing music. I wish they would go back to playing music. Vamos a ver los patos en el medio del parque. Ok. Los patos, ok. La palabra patos significa algo bien diferente en Puerto Rico. Yo no sé si tú estás hablando de ese significado, o estás hablando del animal. The word patos means something very different in Puerto Rican Spanish than it does in Mexican Spanish. Will I be donning a sombrero? Yes. I will be channeling Pancho Villa and getting myself a sombrero that's so big it provides shade for at least 5 other people. Oh, wow, beautiful. I'm Chilean, so what do you call ducks in Puerto Rico? Well, we call them the same name, but it has another meaning as well. It's unfortunately a negative meaning. Helen says, I will roll sombrero at the way home. Yes, I will roll sombrero and make the person sitting behind me very angry at the fact that I'm wearing a sombrero so big that it encroaches on his seat. Very impressed to go all day in the research content and then stream and engage with their followers, says April. Oh, I'm glad. I am glad. That's awesome. I'm glad. Oh, I'm recognized. My work is recognized. Thank you, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Beautiful ducks. No duck tacos here, as far as I've seen. Oh, we got Susana. Everyone, Susana. It's Susan the Sparrow's cousin who lives here in Mexico. SJ says, great energy from me. It's all the horchata. Thank you, I appreciate that. Ronald says, and the Emmy goes to... Thank you very much. Oh my, mosquitoes. I have not been bitten yet, so I don't think there's mosquitoes. These guys are filming a TikTok. They're TikToking. It seems like they're filming a comedy TikTok. Should I tell them that I am a big deal on TikTok? Any mosquitoes? So no mosquitoes so far. I haven't been bitten or anything. I've been bitten a few times, but not today. Not right now in the park. Did I get one of those 100,000 subscriber signs on YouTube? No, I have not. I don't have 100K subs on YouTube. So no, not yet. This is a beautiful park. Look at this. A lot of people playing around and everything. There's some Americans here. They look American. These guys over here. Or that guy wearing the black hoodie. Well, they could be Mexican as well. This is Union Square. Yeah, this is basically Union Square. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful architecture as well. I like the architecture. Look at that. Oh no, these guys are Mexican. Interesting. They look American. Thought that was Hudson from James and Carla. Yeah, very similar looking dog. This Is it park concrete? Nope, nope, there's greenery. But it doesn't have too much grass. Oh, I've noticed a lot of the parks here in Mexico don't have grass. I'm talking about the grass on the dirt. Not the other type of grass, like Washington Square Park. That's so cool. What song are they playing? Is it Imagine? No. Wonderful something. My way. Okay, my way. Thank you. My way, listen up. Excelente. Yo ya mismo voy a empezar a llorar también. The guy started pretend crying. Edgar Basurto. Basurto.
Muy buenas tardes, mi señora. Mire, el recorrido dura unos 35.
So they have a trolley, a little tourist trolley. Almost no one's taking it at all. It seems to go around La Condesa. No tip, out of tune. Yeah, they were very bad out of tune. Yeah. I'm not sure if they were practicing. Maybe they were just practicing and not formally busking. Eder says we are very emotional people. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. So, yeah, little trolley. That's awesome. Take the trolley, says SJ. You think it's worth it? Anyone? I need to charge up. Let's get some churros. Such a cool vibe. Who votes for the trolley? I don't think it's a tourist scam. Let me know. Sorry for my lack of trust. This is when I see a random trolley in a place that doesn't appear touristy. I'm a bit suspicious. Nope, it's not a scam, says Atman. You can take it? I wouldn't go for a trolley, says Gigi. Let me know. What will you do? I don't know. Feels like I'm watching a video game. It says, Eder says, yeah, there's not too many scams in Mexico. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Not too many scams in Mexico City. Let's walk around more. So here's the dog park. And dogs here are very popular here in Mexico City. Por ningún motivo se permite comer dentro del parque. Wow. That's harsh words. It says, under no circumstance may you eat in this park. Really? That's kind of strong. They have a strict no eating policy in this park. At least that's what the sign says. I'm not sure if people are really abiding by that. All right, everyone. I gotta charge up on battery. Let me know. Do you want to continue on this journey? If so, I will attach my battery pack and we'll continue walking around, maybe for 30 minutes or so. Haven't done a mega wandering, so I think it's fun to show you around the sites. Let me know. Do you want me to recharge with my battery pack and continue wandering around this great city of Mexico, la ciudad de Mexico? B. Griffin says, battery and go. Go. Just gotta not lose it. The way Spanish compares, what is this? The way Spanish compares to English fascinates me. Motivo to eat. Please recharge. Yeah, motivo. I think it means no circumstances. Under any circumstances. I don't think they mean under any motive. Because that would be the direct translation, probably wouldn't really match. Yes, please give it all. All right. Sadia, I was supposed to be doing homework, but you're seeing this instead. That's funny. Hey, this guy. They're unleashed, these dogs. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. Like Ariel with horchatas, unleashed. That's funny, isn't it? Maisie asked, what time did I get up this morning? 7 a.m. I've been getting up at 7 a.m. every day, which is sunset. I mean sunrise, every single day. I've been rising with the sun. Been rising with Huitzilopochtli, who is the sun god, also, aside from being the god of war. Mañana los tacos Orinoco, sugiere Jan. Tacos Orinocos. ¿Dónde están los tacos Orinocos? ¿En qué colonia? Jan. Me avisa. Condesa y Juárez. Okay, Juárez. Gracias.
Por favor.
Zoom in on the sign on the watchtower. The sign? Okay. I'll show it to you. In front of the Angeles Orinoco Tacos, says Ant-Man. Wow, we have a lot of Chilangos tuning in. That's awesome. Por muy larga que sea la tormenta, el sol siempre vuelve a brillar entre las nubes. For how long the storm could be, the sun will always be there brightly within the clouds. Beautiful. It's by my favorite poet. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite poet, Khalil Gibran. That is amazing. Wow, he's been making an appearance once again.
Hello. Can I say hello?
Oh yes. Hey, what's your name? How's it going? Hey, how's it going?
I'm Vanessa or
Vanessa.
Indra.
What's your name? Oh, you're Indra.
Well, my boyfriend is Indra, and
Okay.
he's a big fan of you, and I am too.
Oh, that's
and
so awesome.
thanks to you, we went to Salem because of your beautiful video.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we have been following you, and when we discovered that you were here, we were very happy. We live very
Yeah.
near from here.
Were you the ones who recommended the ice cream place?
Yes.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
yes,
recommending
that's
that. It was
right.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I love them.
Oh, so
hope-
cool.
Yeah, so we were like very excited.
And what's your name?
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
And my boyfriend is Victor, and he is under the account of Indra.
Oh, Indra. Okay, I thought Indra was Indra, the tour guide
It's his
we
business.
met.
It's his business.
Ah, he's an engineer.
No, we are English teachers.
English teachers. Okay.
Yes, and we
cool.
live very near here, so we have been following you. And then I had some spare time, and I decided to come and say hello.
Oh, hi. And what's his name?
Dickens.
Dick. Oh my God, that's a very
He has a
Very literary name.
Yeah, because he was found under the rain.
everyone Dickens right here. Tale of Two Cities. Well, that's amazing.
Oh.
Do you have any other recommendations in this area?
Well, there are many things to do here. If you want to try some churros, the
Oh, yes.
most famous churreria is over there.
Uh-huh.
It's a beautiful, at the corner, it is a beautiful white house with churros and hot cocoa
Okay.
that you can have there. Well, there are many options here. There are a lot of restaurants.
I might try that. How about pulque?
Pulque. Oh my God, I don't know. Pulque. I don't know.
Or
I think-
micheladas?
Oh, micheladas.
Yeah.
There are many.
I could imagine.
But I think micheladas are on the other side.
Yeah.
On the other side of Condesa.
Oh.
Over there. Because this is a little bit fancier than
Yeah.
that side where you were having lunch.
Okay.
That side you can find micheladas. And
That was not the fancy side.
No.
Oh wow! Oh, so it gets fancier down there. Okay,
It's
I
a
always
little
thought it was
bit-
fancy down there.
No, it gets a little bit fancier there.
Yeah.
There is a circuit called Amsterdam.
Mm.
And around there you can find a lot of very good restaurants, international restaurants. So micheladas, no, bars over there, micheladas over there.
Okay, someone just mentioned Amsterdam because they mentioned a place called Abbey Rock or Abbey Road.
Every road.
Yeah, I think it's a Beatles store.
Oh
And,
God, I don't know.
Someone mentioned it a few times. And how is it? So you teach a lot of foreigners, expats that are coming here?
No, I teach Mexicans.
Oh, Mexicans to learn English.
Exactly.
Oh,
Mexicans
cool.
learn English.
Oh, very cool.
So
And-
my students canceled, and I had the opportunity to literally
That's amazing.
run and come and say hello to you.
That's wonderful. It was wonderful meeting you.
Yeah, thank you. We really love you. Can we have a picture?
Sure,
together
of course,
from my
yeah.
boyfriend, because he was like, I cannot go.
Everyone, you want to jump in the picture? Let us know.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
It was very
Nice to meet you.
I hope that you are
Yeah.
enjoying the city. Churros over there, they're really good. All kind of churros. You can have milkshakes, hot cocoa. And there's a bar there in that blue house. I don't know if it's open because of COVID restrictions.
La otra casa azul.
Yeah, exactly. That's another. La otra cosa sur. So there is a bar. And what else? On the other street, it's Amsterdam. It is a circuit. So you can go literally around and you will find a lot of restaurants. And a very hipster
Yeah.
coffee shop, Quentin.
Quentin, yes.
Quentin,
Yes.
yeah, like Tarantino, over there.
Like Tarantino. Yeah, I've already tried that a few times.
So,
Do you,
sorry for the interruption.
do you have any last slang that people should know from
Oh,
Chilenos?
slang. What could be?
I already talked about padre, padrísimo.
¿Qué pedo? Which is
¿Qué
what's
pedo?
up?
Oh, that's interesting. ¿Qué pedo? Okay, I'll keep that in
That's
mind.
a good one.
Awesome to meet you. Have a
It
good
was
day.
really awesome. So guys, come to Mexico. It's not as dangerous as people think it is. We have a good time.
Except for
here.
those tiny little dogs.
Oh, well, yeah, those
They're
tiny little.
scary. They're
Yeah,
scary.
they're kind of scary.
But everything is fine.
Very nice. Very nice.
Have a good day.
meeting you
Bye-bye.
guys.
All right, that was really cool. All right, so yes, we're gonna go to Amsterdam, ladies and gentlemen. La calle Amsterdam, not the city yet. So Khalil Gibran, that's so awesome. Her students are gonna love her cameo appearance. Yeah, I think so. So shout out to Indra, to Vanessa and Victor. Do let me know. Do let me know the. Sometimes names I don't capture too well, so let me know again. Well, shout out to them, to Indra, them combined, who run a language school called Indra. That was wonderful. And to Dickens as well. That's really cool. Really cool name for a dog. Dickens, like the Charles Dickens. Speaking of London, look at that. Speaking of London, we met at Dickens. Vanessa and Victor. Okay, thank you. Vanessa and Victor. Vanessa, Victor, and Dickens. All right, get better, everyone. Ah, look who is here. We finally meet again. Alberto Einstein. Si quieres vivir una vida feliz, atala a una meta, no a una persona o un objeto. If you want to live a happy life, reach for a goal, not some person or some object. Albert Einstein. Tammy says, you never know what will happen when you keep on going. Indeed. That is indeed. So we were not at the fancy area. I thought we were at the fancy area, but it's clearly getting fancier now. Look at this. Einstein in Mexico and Khalil Gibran in Mexico. I'm not sure why there's so much Khalil Gibran. I think Carlos Slim really likes Khalil Gibran, but he doesn't have any relation to Mexico either. Churros, says man, churros. Okay, vamos. Churros. Your wallet appreciated it, says Rene. Indeed. Indeed, yeah, we spent $26 so far. Let's keep the count. Let's keep the count. I don't think here you would spend that much more, maybe just a little bit. This is a nice bar. Beautiful bar. And condominiums. No, Ariel, you was in the border of the fancy area. Did Einstein ever visit CDMX? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. But do let us know. So, el paroque, parouche. Paroque. Oh, parque. Oh, that's what it says. Couldn't read that cue. Parque Mexico. No, this is a jazz club as well. Terraza Jazz, a jazz club. Really cool. This is fancy, yeah. How far is Nuevo Vallarta from where you are? Oh, I don't know, Teresa. Good question. If anyone knows where Nuevo Vallarta is, excuse me. Wow, this place is fancy. Look at that. Jazz club. All Condesa is fancy. I think this, yeah, I think it's evident that this is even more fancier on this side. The restaurants here look more expensive. This is the Cafe Toscano. Oh, yeah. I've been to, I already tried Cafe Toscano in Roma. All right, let's see if the wait is not too long here. ¿Esa es la fila para pedir para llevar o? ¿Para uno?
Gracias.
por favor, para uno. Lo pido aquí.
Sí, de ese lado la fila para mí.
Ok. Alright. Alvaro says if you go around the corner, you can see the churro fryer. This might be a little bit too full. I really don't like waiting on lines in live video. But I'll show you the churro fryer. Look at this. Buenas. That's so cool. I can feel the heat right here. It's emanating from the glass window. Look at that. And this guy is taking out the churros. Wow, freshly made churros, look at that. I wonder if they have bolleras, which was the fat churro from Spain. Now I'm starting to see a lot more foreigners, more Americans here. Yep, a lot more Americans. Okay.
De Yair nunca sé.
Did the line shorten? Yes, it did, Mr. Monica, so we're gonna wait. Okay. Okay. Malteada de chocolate y churros, okay. Moritos. Moritos son los... So moritos should be the thicker ones, maybe. Chocolate mexicano, el más ligero. What flavors do they have? They have different flavors. So in malteada, which is this milk, they have chocolate, vanilla, fresa, horchata. Same words in Spanish. Fresa means strawberry. And then they have different hot chocolates. The first one, Español style, is la tradicional, means the traditional. It's sweet with espresso. And then they have the almendra they have with almond milk. And they have choco mocha, and they have a few others. Buenas. Una chocolate español y un orden de churros, por favor.
Es muy espeso y dulce, ¿está bien?
Sí, está bien.
¿Churros azúcar canela o azúcar normal?
¿Qué?
¿Los churros azúcar canela o azúcar normal?
Canela.
¿Para quién para llevar?
Para aquí.
¿Algo más?
Eso es todo.
93, por favor. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Ariel.
¿Quieres sentar ahí? Gracias.
Papá, ¿puedo dar la vuelta porque no lo dejan estacionarse?
Te traigo un set de cambios. Si gustas tomar asiento, normalmente te llevan tu orden.
Ok.
Gracias.
Asian Bobo. Yeah. Don't say what. What? $93, so a little bit less than 5, so about 470 something. So I'm waiting. I'm a bit confused. I said para aquí, and they said para llevar. Not sure. So para aquí means to stay, and para llevar means to take away, to go. I love the concept art of the model. Yeah, let me show it to you. Enjoy churros on me, says Asian. No, thank you so much, Asian. I appreciate it. The super chat. Oh, no, gracias, no, gracias. So moro means Moroccan. It should be Moroccan, yeah. It should be Moroccan. So the reason it's taking a while is because they're literally making it fresh. It doesn't seem like they have anything pre-cooked, or at least too long pre-cooked. And why is it mostly drinking chocolate here? Because we are in the birthplace of chocolate. We are in the land of chocolate. Mexico. This is where chocolate, this is even the word chocolate comes from chocolate, which is a Nahuatl word. So yeah, it comes from here. That's why there's so much chocolate. So if you love chocolate, if you come to Mexico City, you're in the best place. By far. You're in the best place. It's all freshly fried, says Ivano. Yeah, I can tell. And I didn't want to show the person, the little girl, but a tiny little girl came over here with a bouquet of flowers, and she was selling flowers. It was very adorable. Even though it's child labor, it was a very adorable version of child labor. Chocolate is my favorite, says Michelle. And BB says, I'm a chocoholic. Oh, you are? That's amazing. And fresas in Mexico are preppies. What do you mean, George? What do you mean? Fresas. Fresas is strawberry. What do you mean? Chocolate is chocolate. Yeah, chocolate. Not sure how to pronounce that. But apparently the TL in H in that one is pronounced as sh. As a sh. Not quite as we say it nowadays with the ¿Qué?
Ariel.
Ariel, sí, eso. Muchas gracias. Gracias. Alright, I'm gonna eat it outside. I wanna eat this outside. I thought I had to wait in the line. I like the way he said your name. Yeah, he said it properly. That's how he's pronounced in Spanish. Ariel. Can you show us, please? I will, but I just want to take this outside. So bear with me. Okay, there's one table. Quiero sentarme afuera y ya todo el mundo cogió toda la mesa.
Sí, es que las de dos, una persona son las que estaba usted.
Ah, ok. ¿Tú puedes ayudarme a traer esto para atrás adentro? Entonces, lo agradezco. Ok, gracias. Ok, muchas gracias. Gracias. So I can't sit outside because that's a table for 6, and then the other table for 2 over here got also full, and there's a bunch of people sitting and no one eating. So I'll take it. And all right, so let me show you this. I want to eat outside because it's a bit hot in here, and also there's music. But they were all literally taken. It was like empty before I came here, and they all got filled up. Let me show you. Matt, what's going on? I want to sit outside, but that table that they had, he said it was reserved for 6. All right, so here it is. So look at that. So these are churros, which is a Mexican delicacy, but there is a version of it. There's originally comes from Spain. Spain is the more softer churros. These are a little bit more harder. So these are harder. In Spain, I had them in Madrid. They were much more softer and kind of flexible. These are crunchier, and they're made with a brown sugar. Is the dipping chocolate warm? Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. Yes, it is. That's a lot for one. It is indeed. I'm not gonna eat all of this. That's a long churro, yeah. So let's try the churro on its own, and I'll try it with the chocolate. Wow. So while they look very kind of strong, very hard on the outside, it's actually super soft inside, very fluffy in the inside. It's almost undercooked in the inside in a good way, while the outside is a very hard exterior, a very crunchy exterior. It's actually a good combination. Somehow they got this thin churro tasting both fluffy and crunchy at the same time.
No sé, creo que terminamos abriendo una vez. Sabritas que alguien me dijo, ok, y vi que estaba ya cerrado. Pero creo que ya no voltearon.
They're not filled. It's pure dough. Pure dough, not filled. It's with a sugar with cinnamon, I think. It's a brown sugar made with cinnamon. Let's try dipping in the chocolate. Look at this. Yeah, it's kind of like a hard donut. Yeah. Wow. That's sugary. Oh my god. That's very sugary. She warned me. She said está bien azucarado, which means it's super sugary. This is almost pure sugar. This is the sugariest meal I've ever had. Let me show it to you. Yeah, super sugary chocolate mixed with espresso. It is very good. These are very excellent churros, Mexican style churros. Definitely the best ones I've had. I've tried churros again, as I mentioned. I've tried a bunch of Mexican food in New York. These are way better than the ones I've had in New York. Way better. But it's not my favorite. My own personal. I can recognize that these are good churros. Really good churros. I can recognize these are excellently made churros. I can recognize this is an excellently made chocolate. But it's a bit too sugary for me. I'm gonna have one more bite though. Too much sugar for me personally. I was a little bit more of a fan of the Spanish version because the Spanish version is not so sugary. The churros is not covered in sugar. I wish they were plain. There's no filling. No filling. All right, everyone. I recommend this place if you're a sugar lover, if you're a sweet lover. This is a wonderful place. You will not go wrong. And it's espresso. It's not espresso. That is a very silly correction. They say that I should pronounce it espresso, not espresso. like come on. But nonetheless, I can recognize these are as good. I prefer them without the sugar. If it were available, I would 100% enjoy it deeply on a personal level. And if I could have the chocolate, just pure raw chocolate, dark chocolate, then 100% would get it as well. Thanks for taking us on the fun adventure. Don't drink it, just keep dip in the churros. Indeed. All right, let's continue walking around. Let's go on Amsterdam. You guys want to go to Amsterdam? Amsterdam? Let me know. Not the city, the street named Amsterdam here. Let's go. Take the churros with me? No. I like my pastries, but I don't like it super stuffed with sugar. It's my own personal taste. Nothing against anyone who likes sugary stuff, but It's too much sugar for me personally. Oh my God, look at this beautiful little library. Everyone, this is gonna sound kind of, this might not bode well with some people, but if you don't like something and if you are full, don't force yourself to eat it. It's okay. Don't force yourself to eat it. It's okay. Whatever. Make something at home or eat something in a restaurant or go out to have a bite. Don't force yourself to eat it. I think it's a terrible custom that has been taught, including I come from a family that also taught that. I've seen a lot of people scold their children for not finishing food. I highly disagree with that. If you're full or don't like something, you don't need to finish it. You're not a waste disposal basket. You can leave food if you want to. Of course, don't order with extremes and waste extravagant. But if you ordered a dish and you just happen not to like it, don't force yourself to eat it. That's not good for your body. Don't do that. Amsterdam is a street that takes you all around Condesa. So is it this one? Is this one? Is this park that goes all around? Oh yeah, so I see it. Calle Amsterdam. Okay. I see it. Literally takes you around. So since we already went that way, let's go this way. Palup says, don't you know children are starving? Yeah, like stuffing your face with a churro or any type of food, a pizza, a bagel, a sushi, whatever, stuffing your face with it because you're full or you don't like it is definitely gonna help children in Africa. No, they're not mutually related. They're not mutually related. No. The issue of starvation is due to much larger economic issues where we incentivize having food at higher prices rather than letting food plummet in prices by producing a lot of grain, corn, and meat. We rather burn corn and rather, this happens in the US and this definitely happens in other countries. We rather kill countless pigs rather than let the price of pig go down. So no, you are not responsible on an individual level for leaving a tiny little piece of food. You're not responsible. Don't put that blame on yourself. It's I don't think it's not, they're not mutually related. The issues are much larger than that. The issues are with farming, or with the very source of producing food. It's not with your eating habits. Oh, pull up. Okay, I'm glad you were being just referencing what you heard. That admonishment never made sense to you, says pull up. Yeah, right. I'm not sure if you were actually saying it for real. But yeah, you're right. What time is sunset? It's I think around 8 p.m. 8 p.m.-ish. Another Japanese place. A lot of Japanese places here. So it seems like the Mexican taste for tostadas de atún have translated to a taste for sushi as well. So this is Insurgentes. Here we have. So I'm not sure. I think yeah, there's a cross street coming up. So Insurgentes, very long avenue. And if you go on this avenue, you'll see a lot of skyscrapers in Mexico City, which is a really cool bus ride. Woolworth. Oh my God, Woolworths. That still exists. Is this the same company as the one that used to be in New York? That is literally a Woolworths. But there's no S, so it might be a different company. Do you get Uber? Did I get Uber from the airport to my Airbnb? Who asked that? Let's see. Okay, so I can't see who asked that, but yes, I did. $5. Very cheap. I'm around the touristy area, so very cheap. So let us know, any chilangos, if you know. Same company as the one in the US, or is it different? The sky is pretty. Yeah, it is. Sears is also still popular here, unlike in the US, where it's quickly going out of business. They changed the name for licensing. Oh, so were they associated at some point? Interesting. Go back into Condesa and go more on Amsterdam. Oh, is that Mexican hairless dog that Diego Rivera loved so much? Oh, that's really cool. Wow. Buenas. Anonymous, dude, you love adventures like these. I'm so glad. We got more Condesa, apparently, so let's explore more of the fancy side of Condesa. Wow, this is beautiful. Let's walk on the center of the park for a little bit. Sounds like a Chihuahua. Yeah, I think in they're one of the apartments. But that Mexican hairless dog looks so cool. What? What is this? Is this no, it's plastic. Oh my God. You guys want to do a bench review? Part 2. Oh, la segunda parte. That'll be a little bit of a more formal way of saying it in Spanish. Better service than other parts. There's very good service here. Oh yes, oh yes, there's very good service here. This is indeed a bench, or whatever you call the bench version of a single seater. Right here, it's plastic, no textile involved in here, which is interesting. So let's sit on this bench. Let's do it. Don't fall. Yeah, it's a bit wobbly. It doesn't seem too dirty. It's a bit dirty, but it's all right. Looks good. Wow. Oh yeah, I can get used to this. This is a regal. Whoa. It's a bench that gets you on edge. It's a bench on the edge because it's about to collapse. I'm not sure why, but it is a comfy bench despite it about to collapse on me. And beautiful views with these trees, no bird poo. It's a bit dirty, the bench, but that's okay. It's outside in the elements. You can see a little bit more because it's the color yellow as opposed to a darker green. And I love that there's a little table so I can grab my coffee and just sit down here and feel like el rey de la Condesa. The king of Condesa. That's how I could feel if I bring my coffee over here. El rey de la Condesa. Aquí llegó. ¿Dónde está mi corona? Is it cushioned? No, it's not cushioned. It looks cushioned. And if it's comfy, it's a good backside. So this, what I will now deem el trono del rey de la Condesa, the throne of the king of Condesa. I would give this a very, very good. This is one of the better benches I've ever sat on, and it comes with a little table for the coffee. I would give this a very strong. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. Yeah. I would give this. Let me take a nap first. I'm gonna tell you after the nap. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. I'm just joking. I would give this. Let me test it a little bit better. All right. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'm sitting more like a king, right here. Like, you know, you ever seen the Tudors from Showtime? It's a great show. It was a show where Henry Cavill first like really got popular. Superman. It stars Jonathan Rhys Meyers, and he plays King Henry VIII, and he's always sitting like this on the throne, but like with this like shirt open. Yeah. This is an Uber bench. This bench, I would give a very strong 9.5. 9.5. This is an Uber bench, the official trono del rey de la Condesa. Say that 10 times over. Conde Ariel, el rey urbano. Yes, I can sit in all the myriad of ways here on my throne here in Condesa. This is the Mexican-American War Part 2. This time we're taking over not Chapultepec, we're taking over Condesa. 9.5, yeah, this is a 9.5 bench. Highly recommend it. It's a great bench. With a little bulldog. This is a Michelin star bench. Yes, I would give this a Michelin star. We gotta make like there's gotta be like a Urbanist version of Michelin stars. This is a 9.5 bench, ladies. I would give it a higher score if it was pristinely clean, or if it was a darker color where I couldn't tell if it was dirty. Ariel's like a cat in a box. If it fits, he sits. Indeed I am. Here, beautiful La Casa Condesa. Centro de Diseño. It needs to be orange, yes. We'll come back and paint it orange. Mexico City is dope, right? Right? It's dope. 9.5, yes, 9.5. 9.5. Would look good in Urbanist orange. Ariel, they said booby trap. That would be a great booby trap. Great booby trap. That reminds me of my Italian grandmother's ugly living room chairs. Yep, it looks like exactly, and it reminds me of Puerto Rican grandma's chairs, which is called a butaca. A butaca. I'm not sure if they use that word here in Mexico, but it reminds me of grandma's abuelita's butaca, where she sits and watches all those telenovelas. Can be there for hours watching telenovelas on that butaca. I can see you're enjoying your Mexico City visit, says Julio. No. Terrible time here. Lovely benches. Good food. I barely spend $40 today on eating a bunch. Yeah, I definitely enjoy Mexico City. It's fun. It's fun. Hey, AR with another $10 super chat. Thank you so much, AR. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Everyone, give AR a bunch of hearts. He's been very kind today. We use butaca for student chairs in school. Really? Oh, interesting. So a student chair here is a desk. It's called butaca. In Puerto Rico, butaca is a huge, comfy living room chair. No one has ever been facetious on this chat. Indeed, indeed. Do you think Mexico has a similar vibe to NYC? Yes, it does. I certainly feel NYC here. We found gringos. Gringos in the wild, ladies and gentlemen. Gringos in the wild. Hey, Jenna, you're like number 300. Oh, welcome. Imagine if someone clips that and takes it out of context. That is possibly the biggest risk on live streaming, especially if when I get very popular, like mainstream. Yeah, it's a big risk. It's a big risk. A lot of things can be taken out of context. You know, nowadays with cancel culture, anything can be taken out of context. Apology video coming up. Going viral in Mexican news media. Gringo dice que México es un sitio terrible. Es un gringo ignorante. An ignorant American says that Mexico is a terrible place. How dare he? And I'm plastered all the main famous channels in Mexico. Canal 11, Univision, Telemundo. And then the YouTube video, I'm sorry, ... And I gotta come up and start crying. I'm not gonna edit this video because I said some things. There we go. That's basically all YouTube for all of you who want to know. That is basically the entirety of YouTube in a nutshell. Edward says, Canal 6, sí, Canal 6. I'll be interviewed by the one, like the Barbara Walters of Mexico. Who's the Barbara Walters of Mexico? AR, another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, AR. Ooh, AR is a champ. AR is a champ. Who is that? That looks like Selena, but is that Selena? Right there? Dutch Moss says you'll do an apology video, but live. Indeed, indeed. ¿Pensarás ir a Polanco? Sí, potencialmente voy a Polanco y Santa Fe, no sé todavía, es bastante lejos. ¿Tú crees que vale la pena ir a Santa Fe? ¿Hay algo interesante ahí? Ooh, beautiful restaurants here. Look at that. Wow, Milos. Wow. I'm in love with this neighborhood.
Y pues mi idea es regresar.
Villa de Bravo. ¿Qué Villa de Bravo? ¿Qué es eso? Ok, chilangos. Aquí hay un sitio bueno de cócteles, de bebidas. Yo sé cómo se dice cóctel, porque yo creo que cóctel es significativo, es diferente, por una bebida mezclada. Aquí hay un sitio bueno en Condesa que tú sugieres. Is there any good cocktail bars here in Condesa that you recommend? Cocktails, I'm not sure if it has the same name, because in Puerto Rican Spanish, cócteles means a cocktail, but I think in Mexican Spanish, cócteles might mean the food. Let me know. AR, AR, we won't say anything. Valle de Bravo es un pueblo con lago afuera de la ciudad. Milo Bistro got a 4 out of 5 review. All right. Villa de Bravo. ¿Qué Villa de Bravo? Anything for Selena's, man. Oh, interesting. Is Selena as big as she is in America, man? I don't know. Good question. Puedes ir a uno que se llama La Botica, pero se especializa en... Ah, La Botica. Nosotros pasamos por ahí anteriormente. Wow. Cool color scheme on this building. En la Roma Madre Café. Sí, Madre Café, pues es un restaurante. Algo más puro bebidas. This is cosas inusuales, antiguas, magia y algo más. I'm not sure what inusuales means, but it means things that are ancient, magical, and more. But it seems to be closed. So this seemed to have been a magic shop. Magic signal. All right, I gotta take a quick sanitization break. Spooky, yeah, it's kind of spooky. There is one haunted house in a nearby neighborhood. It's like a I hear saxophone in the distance. Am I back in New York? It's interesting. A visitar fantasmas. Oh, I think this might have been a nightclub or a venue. Look at the costumes there. Trumpet. Yeah, thank you. The trumpet, thank you. This is called Urbanist, not Musicist. Vanessa, brujas en Roma. Sí, ese es el nombre del edificio, ¿verdad? Que hay fantasmas, que hay varias leyendas. Wow, cool condominium. These are windows. Oh wow, that's amazing. Wow, Mexico does brutalism really well. Mexico really rocks in brutalism. Look at this. They really rock brutalism excellently here. Rene, you call it international style. To me, it looks brutalism because it's raw concrete. Doesn't look too international style to me. Doesn't look too glossy. Hard to see because of all the trees. Raúl dice que también hay un tiki bar que se llama Tiki Bar. There's a tiki bar that's called Tiki Bar. In Querétaro. Okay, Querétaro. Which way is the trumpet? Shh. Everyone, shh. This way. Looks modernist, says Dow. Yes, could be modernist. Definitely uses raw concrete. Sample the trumpet. Are we in Roma? No, we're still in Condesa. See, we're back at the park. We've been walking in circles this entire time. Oh, we found pizza. Oh, we found Dr. Pizza. Dr. Pizza. Right here. Dr. Pizza. Follow the trumpet. I hear the music in the distance. Wow. is good.